Welcome to Super Chats. I'm Nick.
Cameron.
I'm Carlos.
And this week, we find out who the Singing King is. We've seen so many watermelons this week. Just, God, there's so many watermelons. And we promise to fill you in about what's happening with the second generation of Hololive English.
All right.
There we go.
So,
Look, I made a little joke about their name.
look at that, a joke.
I'm a funny man.
You are one of those funny men.
Yeah. I walk funny. I look funny. I talk funny.
Gosh, you even feel funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty good today.
I'm feeling terrible.
Fair enough. It's been a weird couple days. Weird week.
I got
so far.
more than 7 hours of sleep for once.
You got
Congratulations.
more than 7 hours of sleep?
Yeah.
You're schmoving into some slumber.
Heck yeah, dude.
Schmovement.
I got a new mic stand. If
it's
you're
true,
listening
yeah.
on audio, you can't see it.
It
but
sounds taller, you can tell.
yeah, the microphone's actually close to my face, and I don't have to like lean super far down. Now I just have to fight my natural slouch. I have to actually sit with decent posture for once.
Ah, fuck. Now I gotta sit with decent posture. Ah, motherfucker. Fucking.
Readjust until we're comfortable.
If you're at home, readjust now.
Yeah. Unshrimp yourself.
Yeah.
You deserve better than your shrimpy
You deserve a spine.
spine. Go on.
We both said spine.
Posture is what I meant
Wow.
to say. I can never remember the word posture when it's important. Not good at posturing. Hi. Thanks for joining me this week, guys.
I don't know why you're still here. You made it through the hard part. Let's talk about some Hololive, shall we?
VTubers, everybody. VTubers.
VTubers. I know what you're thinking. These last couple weeks have been hard. There have been almost no organized events. There has been almost no 3D whatsoever. No merchandise to purchase. No emphasis on Hololive at all. It has been a hard time to be a fan of these obscure talents. Well, I have good news for you. Hololive has announced a new unit to focus on having a 3D debut. Ladies and gentlemen, I know it's so soon after Advent. Hololive Promise. And their logos, little pinky fingers making a promise.
It is. It's
It
really
is.
cute. Also, I had it pointed out that there are 6 stars in the logo. There's 5. There's 4 on the outside that are all similar. 1 in the middle that's a little bit bigger, and then 1 at the top that's really big.
Oh, a big star in the background.
A big star right at the top.
So
Big.
we're kind of leading with this because this is how the fucking 3D led. Like, you watch it and they start with like, by the way, we're a new thing now.
Councilrys is dead.
So let's just quickly discuss why this happened. 1, Council had an open slot, making it an oddly sized generation.
True.
2, IRyS has always been kind of weird off on her own. And also, she's very well known for collaborating with Council talents extremely frequently. To the point that whenever there are Council events, IRyS tends to be invited to them. They have been calling themselves Councilrys.
They've been a generation in everything except name up until now, basically.
It's always been weird anyway, because they're like, hey, Project Hope, and then it's just IRyS.
Yeah. It's like, hi, it's me, IRyS. I am a project. So there is one more issue, and that's legal paperwork. IRyS cannot legally join a council. City councils, local councils, no councils.
Yeah.
If she were to join this council, it would just make no sense. I mean, her theming doesn't even make sense. She represents hope. That's not one of the things that the council people represent.
Yeah. Usually councils represent despair, in my experience.
Yeah, usually they're not just a vague concept, they're just a big concept.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, this does mean that they're probably not going to be going by the branding of council at all anymore, nor Project Hope. But don't worry, this changes nothing.
Yeah. They announced that everything will continue exactly as it has before. They just have a new name.
It's just they're now officially Promise. That's just their new
All they have-
official name.
All they have done is change the branding so IRyS is less emphasized to be alone. It's kind of like if every time you had a Thanksgiving party with your family, they went, I love all your brothers and Tim. Tim's
Exactly.
Is Tim a brother? No, he's from Project Hope. Is that like some sort of charity mom? No, it's Project Hope. He's a singer.
Yeah, obviously. Does he sing a lot? He games a lot.
Oh, he does everything your brothers do.
Yeah, but we have a different label. It's
We had. Point being, it's just more inclusive. It's just a positive thing. The big winner is IRyS. As we now just acknowledge she exists and let her come into the fold.
And they officially put out a statement saying that, Project Hope is officially no more. They never said anything about Council specifically.
Council will probably semi-exist.
Last I checked, they hadn't changed their banners from it yet. Council is still known as Council, but as people have dug up, the actual name, like the copyright on Hololive Council, expired.
They're basically dropping the trademark.
So
is what it sounds like.
Yeah, like
The trademark's gone.
I don't imagine they intend to use the Council branding very much, because why else make a unit?
Yeah. I feel like it's just a broad rebranding of all 5 of them at this point, and that's what they're just going to stick with it. It doesn't make sense to keep breaking it up into Council and IRyS whenever you've just announced that they're all the same thing now.
Exactly, especially since they'll always go out of their way to be Councilrys. Like, here we are. It's one big name.
I like Promise is a decent enough name for them. I like it. I think it works well for them.
I like Promise. My only issue with it is it has less of a concept. Like, Council is a council. Myth is a bunch of mythical creatures and the British person investigating them. Advent is a bunch of jailbreakies. Promise is more like we are friends who made promises to each other.
Yeah.
Like, it's like Kingdom Hearts now.
I mean, they were all sort of like ethereal at the very least.
Yeah.
Because they were all concepts of the universe, and then also, I mean, was IRyS the concept of hope?
Not
She was just-
technically. She's more of like an embodiment.
Yeah, she's like,
I hate this so much. They changed the branding. The streamers are doing exactly what they did before.
Yeah.
We're just getting lost in the muck. This is fun to us. We're pedantic.
yeah. No, I think at the end of the day, it's a good move for everybody. I feel like in general, it does make a lot more sense, like we said. And the truth of it is, like, IRyS has had one of the weirdest journeys in Hololive so far, because she started off and everyone was just like, what's wrong with your face? And then there was like a whole thing there where like a lot of people had issues with her design.
It's like you're kind of there's something off, and you're also by yourself, and you're also getting little to no support from the company.
Yeah.
And so the first thing that happened, well, not the first thing, she also came, by the way, whenever she was debuted, we also got another person who just disappeared quietly. Omega. Who tweeted like 3 times and then was like, never mind.
Omega can be like their whole own discussion.
100%.
Like, they were intended to be like a thing for English and equivalent to a Chan of all things, but that clearly never happened and was never pursued. It was sure as hell set up.
Yeah. Great design, cool aesthetics and everything, and just like nothing ever came of it. And again, that is what it is. IRyS got her 2.0 update, which was, she didn't get a 2.0. She got a re-debut is what she got. She got a completely updated design, which everybody likes a lot more, as far as I can tell, from the original. And so, as far as I know, she's one of the very few people that's had a full re-debut at Hololive. I can't really name a whole lot of them. I know Flare got a rework at one point, but I don't even know if that counts in the same way. And then, people are getting 3.0 updates, but that's a different thing too, in my opinion.
I mean, you could practically consider Vesper that, but
He was.
it was a
Oh boy, was that the
complete
intent.
change. Yeah.
The point is that IRyS has had a weird meandering journey so far, where her 3D was delayed because her 2D got reworked. Like, eventually she did get her 3D, and then she was still off on her own. She collaborates with Council because Council came out like a month after her anyways.
Yeah, like they were literally couldn't be closer together.
It all lines up. And with Sana being gone from the group, there was a place to put her.
There was a gap.
Yeah.
And it was a gap that probably bugged Hololive. They don't like there being gaps.
True. Also, for the record, Sana was my Oshi from that generation, and I'm still sad that she's gone. and I always will be.
I'm bummed.
Yeah. The unfortunate statistic from that now, though, is that Council has now been around longer without her than they were with her.
I know. I still liked that planet or whatever. The concept of space.
She needed space.
Yeah. I just hope. Well, I'm sure she's doing fine now.
Yeah, she's fine. We don't need to stress. We don't need to worry.
Yeah. Either way, it all works out, and this did give IRyS somewhere to go. So
Yeah.
you got to look on the upside, and that's the best thing to do right now, I feel like.
But yeah, there was a 3D thingamabob. I like to call it thingamabob because it's almost always they sing for a bit, they do a goofballery, and then it's done.
Yep.
It's a thingamabob. It's a showcase of their 3D models. I believe they started with I think it was just Connect the World as the beginning song. And then they're like, all right, let's get into the goofy tomfoolery. So we'll talk about the tomfoolery. Then we can talk about the ending concert. Yes. So the first game was the ever popular Red Light, Green Light. Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on the Red Light, Green Light game?
A childhood favorite if I've ever heard one.
Indeed. So childhood favorite, it might inspire a Netflix series to make a scene.
I never watched that show because I had it spoiled for me. So the Batsu for this was if you get caught moving on the red light, then you had to act like a Biboo.
You had to crawl.
Yes, you have to crawl around and bug the other people and get in their way.
I sure hope the majority of these women do not have skirts.
Oh no! Oh, unfortunate that.
Oh, don't worry. At least IRyS has spats. So,
good job, cameraman, woman, camera person.
Good job, camera entity from the camera dimension.
There you go.
I specifically remember during that at one point where Bay was left and IRyS was down, and IRyS just started like rubbing her leg.
Yeah,
and Bay was like, I love the fact that Bay's reaction was, "Who is doing that? It's disgusting. Stop it."
I just distinctly remember her going, "Don't touch me." Just like, wowzer.
And then afterwards, IRyS was like, I didn't. She was like, I barely touched you.
It's genuinely past the point where it's like, oh, she's milking the gag. She's doing it on purpose. IRyS has no idea what she's doing. She just says things and touches people in ways that upset them.
Yeah.
She is a weirdo.
I enjoy it. I like IRyS a lot. Following her journey has been really interesting, as I've said. And the entire time I've enjoyed it. I think she's pretty cool. After they got done with Red Light, Green Light, which Bay won, of course. Yeah. The person conducting Red Light, Green Light, by the way, at the front was A-chan in her pillow form.
With superb English.
Yes.
Like A-chan's just no issues at all. I can communicate with you. Hello, friends.
Ego Jozu. Following that, we had the Meteor Smash Challenge. Mm-hmm. This was where they had meteors with holes in it falling down from above, and they had to get to the holes or they would get smooshed.
You might have heard of this concept before.
It's hole in the wall.
Yeah, it's wipeout.
But vertical. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun to watch them get squished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crony pushed her way to a victory twice.
Crony turns into an animal during these.
She was a big bully. That's what she was. The other thing I want to point out real quick is I realized how tall IRyS is because of this. Yeah. Because Crony is exceptionally tall.
Yes, Crony's
and
like...
IRyS is right there with her, as it turns out, and I never realized that. Also, Bay is a shorty little short.
Oh, Bay is a child size. She's literally 9.
Yep, she's a fun-sized rat.
She is.
I don't want to be like, she's a snack, you know?
She's a little ball of chaos.
That's what she is, yes.
How best to comment on the size of a woman? You don't.
Bay, you're short, sorry.
You are small. You could be yeeted, and you'd vanish.
Perfect size for yeeting.
If I dropped you in the fryer, there'd be nothing left.
Carlos, tell us about the next one.
The
Avoid
the Void challenge.
Oh boy!
So this was a fun one. They had a line of stepping stones, and you just had to hop on either the left or right one and hope that it was the one that was not going to fall.
What a simple game that has an easy time creating high stakes. I sure hope this doesn't inspire a Netflix series.
Are you talking about MXC? Because that's what this reminded me of.
It's literally from Squid Game.
Oh, that's insane.
I assure you this theme will continue.
It makes sense. Yeah, this reminded me of an old show that used to be on Spike TV that I don't think is appropriate anymore.
No.
In any way, shape,
It's
or
from
form.
Spike TV. Times have changed.
Yeah. That's should be their tagline.
Spike TV. Times have changed.
But we haven't. This was a fun one. If you got dropped into the void of space, it was not for all time. It was for
No.
like 5 seconds.
If you fell, you just started last in line again.
Yep. Reboot.
No passing. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Which would have been great, but start with Bay getting a ton right in a row, and then it was just Mew getting the rest right. Like really good guesses.
I think there was I thought 3 people got knocked out in a row.
Yeah, multiple people got knocked out.
I think it was started with IRyS, didn't it?
No, I thought
No.
Bay was the first.
Was Bay the first?
I think it was Crony because it was the one. It was the one with the one with the most points started.
That's right. Either way, it ended with Mume winning and IRyS was right behind her.
Yeah.
Like, you should fall now.
Mew just got like a ton in a row, right? That's all I truly remember. And
Yeah.
Bay getting a ton right,
Like, she got the entire second half of the board pretty much.
Yeah, like-
at least.
which
Like,
is very in character.
why not? Go for it.
No memory, lots of intuition.
No brain, only action. And then finally we finished out with the Tug of War.
A classic game.
Yes. They did 1v1 matches and they were using like a pole, not a rope for some reason.
Yeah,
But whatever.
easier on the 3D.
Honestly, probably.
True. Yeah, very, very true. Less physics involved. They did a 1v1, like I said, and the winner gets the other person's points. That was the way this worked.
You could challenge whoever you wanted and steal their points like a chance time from the Mario Party.
Which is great. It started with IRyS v Crony, and somehow IRyS won.
I did not anticipate that at all.
No one did. And then we followed with IRyS being challenged, and then whoever beat her, and whoever beat her, and then it ended up with Crony at the end again.
Yeah, Fauna won a couple of times in a row, and people started making fun of her, and it's like, oh, and then she lost.
Yeah, they were picking on her they were like, your salad looks wilted. And she's
Yeah,
like,
because they kept
"No."
trash talking, and that's what we make fun of.
But then, since Crony went first, she was the one that got to choose last. And at the end, then Crony's like, "I want a rematch." Like, but Crony, she doesn't have any points. It's like, but I don't. I want a rematch anyway. It's like, okay, I'll challenge the person that actually has points.
And then she won.
Yeah.
And so overall, the winner at the end of the day was Crony, and she got herself a fine trophy to put on her shelf.
Another one. It's almost nothing to her, really.
That's true. She what was it? It was a Yago trophy.
Yeah, it
I
was a
know
little
that.
Yago.
It's like the shirtless Yago.
Oh yeah, he was like buff and stuff. And he has
Yeah.
a giant head, right? That's a pretty good trophy. I like it. Not as good as the weird Bakura carrot that was very phallic, but up there, pretty good. You guys remember the moving carrot trophy?
It's been a bit.
Yeah, it was from. I don't even remember what it was from,
I don't know.
but I do remember it. I can't not think about it. It haunts me at night. But yes, they also went over all of their merch that is currently available. And no, go ahead.
Tag teamed it with an announcement of acrylic stands.
Bigger than normal acrylic stands.
Wake the fuck up, acrylic stand fans. Your time is now. Have you ever wanted to pay $40 shipping for acrylic stands? Now's your fucking time.
But yeah, these are Promise themed one.
Yeah.
This was a bit of a surprise announcement since they started off just re-announcing the merch that they've announced over all the other showcases and you couldn't actually buy.
Yes.
And then this was something new.
I really liked when Crony was like, "Have you ever wanted to be hugged by me? That will never happen. But you can buy this and it'll feel like you're getting a hug from me."
Crony's carved out a good niche that most of the other girls are frankly not brave enough to do. Where she has made it very clear that if you are a fan of her, you are nothing to her.
Yep.
And she cares so very little.
I hear some people are into that.
But she's good at playing along with it, so whenever she loses, it's funny, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
That's why it's so fucking fragile.
Her false bravado is so. It's as tall as it's as tall as a skyscraper and as strong as paper mache.
Yeah.
Like it's huge and imposing, but then you touch it and it falls to pieces.
Good stream to watch is when her and Callie very recently played, I forget that horror game. It's like medieval version of Phasmophobia or Phasmophoria, whatever it's called. Wow. Describe a game using another game you don't know. It's a horror game. It's co-op. It was Callie and Crony. They're doing local voice chat because it has that in the game. And Crony's just like abandoning Callie Like, me going? No, I'm right. I'm still there. Yeah. Good shit.
I would never run away like a frightened child would.
Who do you take me for? A small little baby with no bravery? I'm one of those.
Meanwhile, she's in a closet
yeah,
somewhere.
literally in a closet somewhere.
That sounds right.
Full on Scooby-Doo ass shenanigans.
I like Crony.
I like Crony.
She's got a nice clock.
Nice clock, bro.
Nice clock, bro. All right. Do we have anything else we want to talk about real quick from the 3D showcase that happened?
We do. We have the rest of the concert now that we're done with the hoo-hoo ha-has and the buy our merch.
That's right.
So here are the songs they sung. Angelus Duo with IRyS and Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Saw that. I didn't recognize the song, so I'm not sure if it's from a thing.
I'm sure it is.
They
But
sh-
I don't know. Dude.
They sure were schmoving. They were dancing.
Yeah, dude, their dancing was on point for that too. They were like into it.
Yeah.
I liked when Fauna, Crony, and Mume sang a baby metal song.
Yeah, that one caught me a little off guard.
And they're just like headbanging to the side, and I'm just like, what the fuck is this?
I remember when that started, it's like, this isn't normal idol music. And
No.
like, why do I recognize this? And I look over in the chat and everyone's just spamming baby metal. It's like, oh. And then the song actually started and like, okay, now I recognize it.
Baby metal's just like the jump scare of the idol world.
Yeah, remember when they toured with Metallica?
That was
Anyhow.
a good time. And then they end it with the song that made me the happiest, by far, no competition.
Same.
We are fighting Dreamers, a Naruto OP that
Yes.
Promise is very infamously into Naruto.
Beiruto, some might remember. And their journey of Bennett Foddy's getting over it. Yes, the song is called Go originally, but everybody
Now
calls
it's Fighting
it's-
Dreamers.
everyone calls it Fighting
Get
Dreamers.
wrecked.
Yeah.
If you're going to name your song the coolest part, not a word.
That is 100% it. It was really fun. This was such a dumb fun moment to end the stream with.
And this
Yeah.
was like their encore song too.
Yeah. Literally, they were like, one more?
So
What does that mean?
So we got to see them Naruto run.
We did see them Naruto
Yes,
run.
it was
We saw them do
just
ninja
excellent.
signs. It was good. It was just nothing but happiness. It was the first time I smiled in 5 years.
We also got a nice little after credit sequence that was really cute of them riding the rat roller coaster.
Yeah, I did see that. That was good. That was cute. That was cute.
Yep, they came down over the top and they were all screaming real loud, and then we had a freeze frame 80s moment. Followed by a nice little thing that they all signed of the new logo, and it had like a "thank you for following us" message from each one. So it was really cute. It was a nice way to close it out, I think.
Yeah.
Overall, a good stream, guys.
Good stream.
Yeah.
It's probably my favorite moment of the week. That or when the gaming Kieran played the Suika game. That was really good. too.
Oh, good lord. Okay,
We're gonna get there.
We're
Don't
gonna
worry.
fucking get there. Okay, so good job on the 3D ladies.
Yes. If there's one thing I like, it's 3D ladies.
Listen here, bud. I don't like to get controversial. I like girls, and when they sing, does something to me. I think it's my sailor blood. I'm drawn to sirens.
Hey, I like it. I like when they're in 3D. You can see their dimensions.
Oh my god. I ain't looking at the tits. I'm a gentleman. But I am looking at the other proportions.
I am not a gentleman and am staring at the tits.
Ah, you dog.
I'd like to retract my previous statement.
We here at Super Chats apologize for being so transparently materialistic.
Yes, objectifying others is never cool. Unless you're buying their acrylic stands on sale now.
Purchase now. Use affiliate code. We don't have one. That's why I didn't say one.
This podcast makes no money. We reside purely
We are
on vibes.
affiliated with nothing and no one.
Yeah.
I didn't even-
really like the new IRyS acrylic stands.
I didn't
They're
even
cute.
look at the new ones, honestly. They're actually almost the same price as the regular ones.
Yeah, they are larger though.
They're
I do
just
know that.
bigger in 3D.
They're
That's
like
it.
a few dollars more at most.
Oh, come on, look at that Bay pose. That looks fucking awesome.
I'd hate for people to know I like her.
That's a great rat.
What if everyone figures me out?
Mume being over all cute over here and shit. Look at that. And then Crony with her giant clock
Why do you
hovering above her head.
why do you keep bringing it up?
It's her selling point. It's her charm point. She's an idol.
Okay, bud. Okay, buddy.
All right, are we ready to talk about the King concert?
Yeah, here's what I'm thinking. Okay, Carlos, tell me what's going on with this here thing.
Thought we abandoned the accents, but here we are again.
Are you kidding? I want to kill every gag.
Okay, that's fair. Drive it right into the dirt, buddy.
Oh, it was already in the dirt.
But Carlos, it's up to you now.
Go on now, Carlos.
You're the only one that knows what's happening.
Tell us of this.
So this was a big stream that nobody got to watch unless you watched it live or you had to wait 3 days because, of course, Sony took it down like they do every one of these streams.
Thanks, Sony.
Don't sponsor us.
Nice PlayStations. The redesign looks stupid.
You look stupid, Sony. You as a company.
This is my favorite part of this podcast is when Carlos is telling us something really good and interesting, and we're just like, fucking Sony, am I right?
We both just abandoned all decorum. It's like, oh, it's a Carlos topic. This is less than dirt.
Yeah,
It's okay. I agree with this one because Sony has been ruining so many things.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Hey,
yeah.
we're in agreement. Continue, please.
Yes.
But yeah, this was a competition actually.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
There was 8 members, and this was hosted on Rikka of Holostars on his channel.
A very talented musician in his own right. He's very good.
I had literally never heard of him before this.
Oh man, his singing is so good, and he plays guitar a lot of the time. Which he's really good at too. Obviously, he's actually like a fantastic musician. As far as Holostars are concerned, he's probably my favorite as far as musicians are concerned.
Well, it makes sense that he would host something like this then. It was him and Suisei were hosting this, and they were the MCs for it.
I don't know if you ever heard me say this before. I really like Suisei a lot. She's really cool.
Everyone fill in your free space now.
Thank you. The bingo cards.
Well, then you should have watched the start of this because she performed a song at the start.
What'd she sing?
Excellent.
I don't know the song.
Also, you're
I'm sad.
not.
I will have you know this was a 100% Japanese stream.
Okay.
So I got about half of the details on this.
Okay.
I like
so
that a lot.
You could always do better, Carlos. You can learn some Japanese. Just saying, man.
It's time to learn.
It's time to learn, Carlos.
You want to borrow the Hiragana flashcards? I never fucking used them. Anyway.
How do you say hello in Japanese? Or you just say hi? Duh. It's almost the same word. It's like a loner word.
Thank you, Cameron. Please stop leading him astray. So it was a competition.
Yeah, there were 8 contestants for this. And how this worked was they had a Japanese karaoke style grading system set up. So it would play the song, and as they sung it, you would see the bars where they were supposed to be hitting the notes.
Yes.
And then it would grade like if it picked up your voice wavering or changing in any way, it would pick that up and make marks that you were doing that.
I would say that if you've ever played, I know this style of gameplay from Guitar Hero and Rock Band when singing was a part of those.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing.
I mean,
Very
when those
similar.
games existed.
Yes.
But yeah, so that was kind of it worked, but it was also a little unfortunate that's how everything was solely graded on that, which means you were graded on 100% following the original intent of the song.
Yeah.
No other skill had any impact on it.
If you start hooting and hollering, it's just going to hurt you.
Yeah. But for the sake of a competition, it was probably the best they could do.
Fair.
But there were 8 contestants, and there was a set list of songs. You had to pick one from their set list, and then you had to pick one of your own songs. It could be anything.
Oh, cool.
So you picked 2 songs. Everybody went through this, and you were graded. The top 4 contestants went on, and then it was 1v1 on that, or 2 people against 2 people. I mean,
2v2.
Gotcha.
and then a finalist, final round. So that's how this worked.
Split bracket. That's what that is.
The interesting part of this was cross company. And when I mean cross company, I mean all 8 contestants were from a different company.
May I run through the contestants real quick?
You shall. Good luck.
We've got Leona Shishigami from React, Uta Maika, currently indie, Hazuki Yui from Neoporte, or Neoport. Tokino Sora, don't know if you ever heard of her.
Nope.
She's from Hololive. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. You got Kaminari Opie from Virtual Esports Projects, Virtual Esports Project, aka Vspo. You got Hachi from RK Music Live Union, and you've got there's two more. There's Gorilla.
Gorilla
from V Music. That's VE Music, and then you've got Underbar. Underbar from Underbar Star ?
So this guy I think was actually the most subscribed person on here.
Yeah,
he has over 1 million subscribers.
Wow.
But I have no idea. If you look at his main channel, there's no VTuber stuff on it.
I went to his live and I clicked, and he's a VTuber, but he's a little different than what we have covered in past.
That's not an anime girl at all.
He's barely even a man.
I love it. He's got a great design, though.
He has a secondary channel in his channel section where he has an actual real VTuber model that's like normal.
Is that his real face?
Yes.
Cool.
Oh my god, it's 9S.
Yeah, that kind of does look like 9S, actually. Got the nail on the head there. Yeah. He's one of them Kason style ones that does live action stuff, too.
I hope he gets to be in a Like a Dragon game.
God willing, and the creek don't rise.
What?
It's an old saying. I don't even know what it means. Probably shouldn't use it. It's probably racist now.
Sounds.
I'm just okay. Like, you ever repeat something that you saw in a
Yeah.
Looney Tune when you were a
Yes.
kid, and then you stop and
Yes.
think about it, and you're like, "Foghorn Leghorn, what the fuck?"
Thinking back on it, I think that Foghorn guy was right on the cusp of something wrong.
Yeah, like, again, different times and
say.
all that, but oh my god, there was a very specific point in like 9th grade where I said something that he was famous for saying, and then I stopped and I was like, I don't think I can say that. Like, what the fuck?
There are Looney Tunes episodes recognized as crossing the line,
Yeah, definitely.
and Foghorn's gonna be the one to do it.
I don't know. You seen Yosemite Sam?
Fair. So yeah, Carlos, this is a very interesting group. First time I've seen Gorilla.
I like Gorilla.
Gorilla's got a vibe.
I think Gorilla, other than Sora, is the only one of them I've actually heard of before this.
Any relation to Panda from Jujutsu Kaisen?
No, I think he's actually related. He?
Gorilla?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is just Kanata's cousin or something. Fits in the family real good. That's pretty cool, though. Like, I love Gorilla's design. It's just literally a gorilla. Just a gorilla VTuber.
And not like a detailed one either. It's like a very like old
Yeah.
animation style.
Oh, 100%. I like Hachi's design. Hachi's design is pretty sick.
So I'll have I'm glad to hear that because Hachi was my favorite contestant.
Oh, hell yeah. It's Hachi has silver hair with like a figure 8 style hair ornament, and then it's like yellow gold underneath. It's really cool.
Oh no, she comes from a B company.
She does.
I'm just letting you know, from a media perspective, we're like 0-5 for B companies being good guys. Like, they're almost always like the evilest one.
It's funny because my brain went to Monarch, and that's not a B. I think there's something wrong with me, guys. Oh man, Kaminari. It's Kaminari Kewpie,
Cupie.
like the Kewpie mayonnaise. I like her design too. That's a really cool design, and she covered Goddish, so that's cool. Just in general, we got some really neat designs, some really neat folks in this. This is a great crossover by the look of things. Is there anybody that stood out performance-wise in your mind?
Aside from, of course, the winner, Hachi definitely.
Oh, yeah?
Damn it, Hachi didn't win.
Nope, she did not win.
So who did win?
It was actually really interesting.
Okay.
My list here is the order in which they went in round 1. So Leona went first, and she was the winner.
Oh, nice.
She both went first and won.
Good job.
They should have just announced. That would have been terrible. She goes, no one else went. Yeah. All right, we have the winner.
She's got a really cute design too.
Yeah, I really like her design.
Ooh.
Oh wow. Look at those eyes. Fantastic. And them big ears too. All the better to hear you with. Do we know what animal she's based on? Is she a bear?
I assume a lion.
You know, an animal.
Leona.
One of many.
That makes sense. That would make a little sense right there.
Simba means lion.
Using them brain bits. I see. I haven't tried that. I might have to.
People lion when they lion.
God damn it. I like that Uta literally means song,
No, shut up.
which Cameron didn't know until.
No, shut up.
Until what was it?
Why?
Which one?
Why?
It was One Piece. That's what.
Why? Why?
I mean, I learned from Bae
What'd you learn?
what Uta meant.
Oh.
I watched her cover of the song from Belle, and
you're
one of the lines is literally Uta, and at the bottom the subtitle says "sing," and I was like, "Oh, I learned a word today."
Oh, yeah, go me.
I'm learning every day a little more Japanese, except I'm not because I suck at practicing.
So congratulations to Leona.
Yes, very much so. Because this is an impressive group by all measurements.
Yeah. And I wrote little notes for all of them for a little taste of what they were all like.
Sora sang Cruel Angel's Thesis.
Oh boy,
Banger.
Demon Slayer OP1.
Oh, good job. Yeah, I love a lot of these designs just browsing through. Like I said, I would like to actually sit down and listen to the 4-hour stream to actually hear everything. But
Yeah.
that might be a difficult proposition.
Yeah.
Simply for timing's sake. But
So-
yeah, this is really cool.
Yeah, so Leona, obviously, she was the best singer. She won. And they were graded. It was out of 100. She scored a 95. There was decimals to it, too. But she scored a 95 on all 4 of her songs.
Nice. That's
And-
ridiculously good.
I don't think anyone scored that high on any of their songs.
That's amazing. I didn't know scored karaoke was a thing until we watched Oshinoko, and it became a fucking plot point in the first season. So, the fact that this is a thing and apparently it's a big thing, I guess, is not shocking, but it's really interesting that I had never heard about scored karaoke until recently.
This thing we are enjoying recreationally. What if we made it a competition? Let's leave it to the computers to decide who did a better job.
What if we formed a large league, maybe even a major league?
I'll call Simon. Mr. Cow, are we on?
He can't answer. His Botox is so strong he can't move his mouth anymore.
We can shit talk Simon Cow as much as we want.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
you.
That's why he exists.
So I'm just going to go through all of them a little bit
Please do.
real quick.
Go for it. They all deserve a spotlight.
So Uta, he chose very difficult songs to start.
Same.
Very fast, very high-spirited songs. It didn't go very well for him. He scored dead last.
But he had fun.
He had fun.
There you go.
Everybody had a good time.
We got Hazuki Yui next.
Yeah, she chose fast songs. Did very well. And she actually did make it to round 2. I was very happy that she sung God Knows.
Oh, from the disappearance. No, is it Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya?
I think it's just
Melancholy.
I think it's just one of the first openings.
Oh,
One
in
of the early openings.
Haruhi Suzumiya?
Or no, it wasn't an opening.
No, it was their live.
It was their
performance
concert. Yeah.
that they did in the show. Yeah,
So I was real glad to hear that.
it's a classic. If you're a weeb that grew up in the 2000s at all, then you've heard this song 1,000 times probably.
Yeah, probably.
And Sora was so close to making it to round 2.
Oh,
It was very
fuckers.
It was very competitive to get into round 2.
She got robbed.
Fucking robbed. You ruined her dream. Her dream.
But she did really well. I actually didn't know she was that good of a singer.
She is
honestly.
actually really skilled and talented. I'll put it out there.
Perfect.
Yeah, literally an angel.
And this contest is a fucking sham.
There's a clip going around this week where somebody commented in English on her stream, and they were just like, "Sora, you're an angel," and she's like, "No, I'm human."
Wrong
like-
gen, bud.
I just love that she's just like, "Stop it." I'm just a normal girl.
When I started this fucking shit, there was none of that fucking weirdo shit. I am a person. I'm a person.
It's just like, please just treat me normal. I'm a normal person. Next up is Kaminari Kewpie,
Cupid.
like Kewpie mayonnaise.
Yes, indeed.
You know you can get that at Walmart now?
Oh my god.
Crazy.
Wow.
A more mature voice for a more mature audience.
Yes,
Sure.
I believe she was the Gyaru.
Oh yeah, that explains why I like her design.
But yeah, she was very, very nervous. She had a bit of a hard time with that.
Mood.
But she had a very, very wide vocal range.
Well, that's cool. She got the whole Jack Black thing going on, huh? Or he's got like 40 octaves or something.
Yeah, Jack Black is. You think he's a V? You think he's?
I think that we are like at any moment at a point where Jack Black is just like, I'm a VTuber now.
Hey guys.
Like, he breaks out and sings the metal.
Who's this mysterious? I want Hololive or one of the fucking ones that like don't tell them who they are. It's like, hey guys, it's me. I'm a new member of HoloStars. Like, is that Keanu fucking Reeves?
Can we do like a really dumb VTuber version of the Masked Singer where it's just VTubers, but we just change their models, and so they all just like look like the stick man or the gorilla, and they're all just like singing, and then you're just like, surprise, it's Suisei, and then just.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I don't know what's up with me tonight, but I'm having great ideas. That's all I know.
Thank you, Carlos.
Hachi was the next one.
Yep. She was the other one that made it to the finals. She did exceptionally well. She was my favorite personally. Leona also really up there, probably my second favorite out of this.
Okay.
But Hachi was definitely my favorite.
That's awesome. Like I said, I really like Hachi's design, so I'm gonna have to check out Hachi here when I get the chance.
And her finalist song was Brave Shine from the Fate series.
Oh.
Oh,
From the old Fate series when I actually watched it.
Scoot further away.
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. You've watched Fate. We can't have you here anymore. No, I've never watched Fate.
I know
but
literally nothing about it.
that's-
I've only watched most of the original arc, like Zero, Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works,
Yeah.
and I never even finished the final. There's like one final part. It's the movie trilogy. I never watched it,
I know,
and it's
nothing about
literally the end of the original arc, and I never watched it.
Good. Great. Love it.
Well, you can always go back and do that
Yeah.
now.
Tell us more about the gorilla.
Yeah, Gorilla is a great
Please.
VTuber. I know that.
He tried his best. He's actually a very good singer, but he sung the cute song.
Sorry for being cute. Of course, Gorilla sang "Sorry for being cute." It's amazing, by the way. Look up clips. Look up the original.
It's actually kind of
Video,
surprising.
it's so
I mean,
good.
didn't Gorilla just put out an album? That Cracker Island album?
Yeah, that's the one.
The singing was a little pitchy on that, so I get it.
But they
Does it make you feel good, Ink?
Yeah.
Please get us out of here, Carlos.
they brought Gorilla on. They did pre-interviews for all of them, and they brought Gorilla on and they asked him what he was going to sing. That's what that they asked. First of all, they wanted to know what you were going to sing, and when they told him, and they both just were like, "What?" It's like, yeah,
Huh?
it's a cute song.
I love
I'm a
like
cute gorilla.
Rika and Suisei dumbfounded, just like I don't understand. Please explain.
And they cut back afterwards to it to do the scoring, and they're both just laughing.
I don't know why. Gorilla put his heart into that song, damn it.
He did. This was like the funniest performance out of all of them.
This is just about the only part of this I got to see was because Carlos clipped it and sent it to us.
Thank you, Carlos. Love you.
Yeah, it was really a moment though. It's worth checking out. It's so good.
Yeah.
And then finally we had Undaba.
Yes.
Who I will pronounce that way.
He did really well. He made it to round 2. I was real glad to see one of the guys actually make it to round 2.
Oh hell yeah. Got them singing chops.
Why does Underbar's like fucking like highlight video? Why is it both Oshinoko and Zatch Bell at the same time?
I guess we'll have to watch and find out for ourselves.
When does Oshinoko get their own Momoto, aka Demon Child?
Season 3.
God, that show goes a Hunter direction.
God. Let's not get bogged down into shonens right now.
Oh, Shonen's so funny.
Fair. So yes, 2 great hosts for a great 8-person singing competition. Sounds
Yeah,
like.
I had a really good time watching this.
So we say literally sitting there. If I competed, none of them would stand a chance. Just be glad that I'm over here and you're over there.
I'm honestly, if Rikka had sung as well, like, have you ever heard anything from Rikka before?
I don't think so, but that's just because my memory is a small pineapple dying.
Well, they both sung one song to start it off. So if you watch just the start, you get to hear them both sing one song.
Good to know. We will have to do that at some point.
And I also linked like whenever Hachi sung her 2 songs. So
this is the first time I've seen Rika's face, so no, I've never heard them sing.
Gotcha. Yeah, very, very talented musician and singer. Very skilled. Okay. Anything else from this stream you want to talk about real quick?
this was my highlight stream of the week.
Well, thank you.
So
Perfect. This is really cool. And it's great to get basically caught up on this. So.
Yep. The only final note I have for it is I wish there was some Niji Sanji representation.
Yeah.
If only Debiru was there. What could have been? All right. Next, we're going to move on to the news bits.
I gotta stop coming up with jingles on the fly. I can just go home and write a jingle.
Write me like
embarrassing.
5 jingles. Have them on my desk by like Thursday.
Okay. Do you want? Okay, boss.
All right, hold on. We're going to pause. We're going to figure this out. Gentlemen, we've spoken now at length of a lot of Hololive stuff, so let's switch it up and let's talk about some indie stuff. We're going to go right to Sinder getting a 2.0 update.
She is.
Yes.
So I've only ever seen like 5 minutes of Sinder. 3 of them were a song.
Yes.
2 of them were Sinder and other things. And I went, oh, okay, she's decently funny.
Yeah.
Like, that's such a bad way to put it. She looked funny enough that I would watch Sinder again. I just never got around to watching Sinder again. I liked the funny haha clips. I like her personality.
Yes.
There are tits in the top right of the screen at all times.
Yes. And boy, if you're looking for more.
Good news. Those tits updated.
Yes, we're getting 2.0. And we're getting...
Aptly titled because you go 2, then you point. Oh.
Yes. So we got...
It's booby jokes.
Yes, she's got big old badonkadonkas.
Honka-donka badonkers.
And also she's got a big ass. Which she also shows off in her new 2.0 update trailer.
Yeah.
It's Cinder is very much a sex positive VTuber, it seems, which is good. She's popular, she's stylish, and yeah, she's funny.
She's
I like
hot.
her. Yeah, real good model, real good work on that. There you go.
Sizzle fire hot.
I mean, honestly, hearing about her is all I know. Other than the name and knowing she exists, I have seen nothing of her ever.
Next week will be Cinder themed.
Yeah, there we go.
It'll be a cry for help.
Cinder, if you'd like to do an interview for the podcast.
Cinder. Hello, Cinder. Please. Please. Please.
You know who's getting a 3.0 update?
Oh my god, that's Burden too.
Potentially. Buffpup.
Oh, I like Buffpup.
Buffpup's really cool. I met Buffpup. She was nice.
Mm-hmm.
I
She's
watched
real friendly, free to talk to. That's for sure.
Exactly. She was she was like vibing the whole time, having a great time. I got to talk to her for like 5 minutes, and that was neat. And then I've checked out 2 or 3 of her streams since then. She likes to chat with people. She's good at chatting. Mm-hmm. She's a good chat streamer. Her chat's real thirsty. That's all chats are.
Yeah.
Wise. Oh, holy moly.
Well, her 3.0 update was actually like a couple weeks ago, but I just saw, it's like, oh, we're putting some updates in here, and I just caught wind of this now. So
yeah,
I
I completely missed it. So I knew that she had been on a short hiatus, I think, for a little bit, and then she just came back. So that's all I really know is that, yeah, but she's real cool. I have always liked Buffpup's design, and she's always been like a really cool like VTuber just in general. She has a little shoulder doggo. Oh my god.
The hair is really impressive.
Yeah. Layers and layers of hair. But yeah, definitely Buffpup is one of the cooler, like, she's just got such a great personality. She's just really fun and engaging to watch, frankly. It's like I said, I've only watched a couple of her streams, but I really, it's the YouTube Twitch divide that we've talked about in the past, and I'm poking my toe over the line and watching Aura and, picking some stuff up here and there where I can, but I haven't made the full jump yet. So
part of it too is just it's harder to get a hold of. It's really, really hard to find clips. And VODs are also pretty difficult to get a hold of because it's 100% different for every single one of them because it depends on what people are clipping and putting on their channel. It's not like YouTube where people can just take whatever they want and then edit it and throw it back on YouTube. Like on Twitch, it's
100%.
all you have to go to their channel if you want to see their content.
Yes. I'm going to do something right now live while we're recording, and I'm going to go follow Buffpup.
All right, everyone. Here it comes.
If I can spell Buffpup.
We here at Super Chats officially endorse Buffpup.
Thank you, Smash Bros. Announcer.
Link. Zelda.
Kirby.
Ganondorf.
It's Janendorf. As a Biboo fan.
Mario.
It's
Princess Peach.
I'm going to follow Bao, too. And I just followed Henya, for the record.
I like Bao a lot.
I'm picking up VTubers on Twitch right now. I'm
Bao
swinging
has
through,
such
gonna
a
pick up a few.
Fucking personality.
Bao is really funny. I don't watch enough Bao.
I actually see a lot of clips of her popping up on YouTube.
She's wearing a 3-Wolf Moon shirt. She's my favorite human. Fucking love this whale. Jesus Christ.
I would have never noticed that.
We had Super Chats
Marry me. Okay.
officially endorse Bao.
Thank you, Smash Bros. Announcer man.
Dark Pit.
Watame has a new outfit. Yeah! Woo! I love when Watame gets
You
things.
mean new wool? Sheep theme.
Don't make me bring up the hologram from last week. I'll do it.
You're right. I shouldn't. I really shouldn't.
She got a white dress and here's the most important thing about this outfit. It's the most important thing about all of 4th Generation's new outfits. It's the thighs, gentlemen.
Go on.
Watame, well known for being a thigh drummer. I don't know if you're aware of this.
I'm not aware.
She likes to drum on her thighs whilst streaming. The chat, big fans. They're very about it.
What a surprise.
Being a member of her chat at times, big fan. Yes. It was pointed out that the common theme of all of 4th Gen's new outfits appears to be that they've got, I don't know if there's a term for it. Basically, they've got things that squeeze in on their thighs.
Garters?
Yes, they are garters, but I mean, they seem to me to be specifically designed so as to squeeze in on a thin part of their thighs and thus show the plumpeting of the thigh around said thing squeezing in.
I
on the thigh.
absolutely guarantee you there has to be a Japanese term for that.
I fucking promise you there is.
Using
I don't
terms
know
won't
what it
use
is.
with my doctor.
Yes, we've gone beyond absolute territory, gentlemen, is what I'm trying to insinuate.
We must expand the territory.
It's
We gotta London this bitch and spread out.
that is exactly the truth. I don't even know what you meant, by the way. I just agreed with you for no reason.
That's fine. That's how I get in power.
Good. I don't support his policies, but I do support the way he talks. Wait a minute. Let's stop making this joke immediately.
That was a good one.
Thank you. We got too close to being real about things.
Oh boy.
Yes, I can't find the post now, but it was literally all of their most recent outfits have something squeezing their thigh and showing it off. So, something to notice.
Take notice.
Take notice.
Be aware. Just a warning sign, like warning deer, warning thighs.
Yes.
Like, what do you mean? Enters neighborhood. Jeez Louise.
Look at all those thighs.
Everyone?
Everyone.
Huh. That
Always.
guy has great size.
He does.
Wow.
Watame actually had I like Watame a lot. She sometimes just posts on the Hololive subreddit. Like it's just a thing that she does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
apparently
unlike Crony.
apparently she stops in like once a week on average.
Thank you, Watame.
She really likes to specifically she does drop in and she advertises her Giri Giri Warukanai Watame videos that she puts out usually on a weekly basis. And this week was really great because she was all like it was just a picture of her like being really sad, and then she's like, I didn't have subtitles in English this week yet, please forgive me. And I was just like, that might have been last week that happened, but either way,
It's whatever.
yeah, she shows up from here and there, and she posts about things. It's
Please
pretty
forgive
nice.
me for existing.
All right, this time.
Thank you, Watame.
He's official ambassador for Watame in the English-speaking world, aka delusional. Let me tell you. But yes, she has the new outfit. It's a dress. It looks real cute. She's got stockings, and she's got like some nice boots. Ankle height boots. The top is sort of corsety. You know, it's got that look to it. And just in general, it's a really cute
The sheep
outfit.
is smug.
Also, Sugoi Dekai, I believe is the term that people have been throwing around for her t-shirt version of this. As the t-shirt appears to fully endow her to maximum strength. Makes her boobs look real huge.
Oh,
Yes.
I usually avoid that in my day-to-day.
Understandable. Yes, just overall, it's a really good outfit. And she did actually post specifically just her in like with the t-shirt version on Reddit as well.
Thank you, Watame.
Yes. Watame is really good. You will learn more about Watame later on today, as she's this week's industry focus of the week.
Stay tuned.
Or else.
And one of the Hololive members one of the Hololive JP members that tries her best to interact with the foreign audience.
Yeah. Legitimately, if you're trying to work on your Japanese comprehension by watching VTubers, God save you, Watame is probably the best place to start. She has a very casual way of speaking, and she speaks generally in a very slow and deliberate manner. And she also does chatting streams for sometimes 12 or more hours at a time. She is usually the second most... She puts out the most hours of streamed content per week from JP, with the exceptions of Shiori and sometimes Pecora, I think. Like, Watame streams a lot. And also she likes chips. Again, we'll get there. Fubuki had many things happen this week. Shall we discuss?
This has been a good week for her.
I'm sorry. I just left Watame's outfit drying in the breeze there. Did you have anything to say about the outfit?
No. It's a straightforward.
No, it's just a good outfit.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that we covered all our bases. I kind of realized I took over for a second there without thinking.
That was good. That felt right.
Good. Fubuki, again, has had an eventful week.
I'm going to look at Watame's outfit one more time.
Okay, that's good. And not just Shirogami Fubuki, but also Kurogami. And she has gotten her very own song. It's a cover. And
cool.
yes, Kurokami, if you are not familiar, is the alternate version of Fubuki, who is crass and mean.
Oh, Lord.
And yep, she's got a really good video that she's wearing that outfit in.
Very, instead of white hair, she's got like the dark black and red hair.
Yes.
If a woman dresses like that, she bites your tires out and hides your cigarettes in the dumpster.
I can fix her.
No.
I don't want to. I mean,
She fixes you by putting you 6 feet under. And then she drives away with your woman on a motorcycle.
no.
It's always a motorcycle. If she goes in, it's a car. It turns into a motorcycle.
Ah, yes.
You could always just bleach her and turn her back into regular Fubuki.
That's true.
It doesn't come out in the wash. These sins run too deep, boss.
Oh, no. Yes, whereas Fubuki is normally the happy, peppy, we're all friends.
I will eat your cheeseburger.
Yes, Fox, I can't say her name right. Kurokami is mean and aggressive and will call you a virgin.
Dark Fubuki.
Yes, that's exactly what it
It's
is.
Fubuki's Echo Fighter.
I like when people are just like, marry me, and she's just like, maybe.
I wish her reply was
So
die.
that's her person. It sometimes is. That's her. If you need one like emote to encompass all that is Kurokami, it's she clicks her tongue angrily. That's what she do. I'm here for it.
I think I'm hungry now.
I'm just thirsty. All right.
Hey.
Fubuki's model. This time back to the good.
We're back to the good.
The holy Fubuki, yes. The one devoid of sin.
The Fubuki recognized by the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Of the Christianity.
I believe at one point she was dressed as a nun, wasn't she?
Of the Christian.
Yeah. That was the thing that happened. No, she was the priest. That's right.
Oh.
Yeah, and
That's a good
Marine
look.
was the nun.
Marine was the nun.
Marine's a
Unfortunately,
failure of a nun.
this led to some really inappropriate jokes from Fubuki as well, but also Marine was making inappropriate jokes as a woman of the cloth.
Priest Fubuki looks like the third secret boss in the long run in Shonen.
You're right. Also, if I remember correctly, it's been a long time since this stream happened, but there were Priest Fubuki lives up to being a priest, and really was just after one thing.
Tax breaks?
Yes. Anyway, Fubuki this week though, coming back to the present, back to the present time, has received a 3D model update to match her 2D 3.0 update.
I did see this.
Numbers and stuff. So now basically her 3D model reflects her current, like the way that she should look based on her 2D model. And it's really good. I love her little, like, she's got the little smile that looks like a 3 on its side. like the Bow Bow girls have.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's pretty cute. I like it a lot. And most importantly, for anyone of my age, Fubuki is getting an official collaboration with Zoids.
Oh my god.
Big Cloud would be proud.
You mean that series that like 1% of Americans remember still exists?
I fucking loved Zoids as a kid.
I saw Zoids like a couple times as a late child.
I have to fucking get my hands on this. There is nothing that can stop me.
Gatling Fox.
Well, you know
If
where
you're in Japan right now,
well, you,
Send us a Zoid.
You know where you can order this?
where's that?
The Zoids Expo.
The Zoids Expo?
So she has her own custom colored Zoid and designed, by the look of it, called Gatling Fox. Shirakami Fubuki version, and I love it. It's so good. So here's a fun little side thing about me. I like building gunpla here and again. I think they're very enjoyable, and Zoids are similar in the fact that you have to build them. So I think they're really cool too. Thank you for indulging me on this tangent.
Yeah, of course.
Anyway, this is really exciting for me personally. I think it's really cool looking. So
Let's go Zoids.
time to buy tickets for the expo, everybody.
Back we go.
Have fun going back to Japan.
Oh, dude, I want to go back to Japan so bad. I have no idea.
The Promised Land.
Ain't happening anytime soon. I got too many debts. I got too many people after me.
I made too many enemies.
That's what happens, man. You travel, you meet people. Sometimes you don't agree. Sometimes you have to flee the country under an assumed name. Anyway, IRyS came back this month.
Yeah, I was there for IRyS's return stream arena.
How was it?
She played the fucking fruit game.
Is this as good as time as any to start talking about the fruit game too?
Yeah, well,
Let's talk about IRyS
Let's
first.
talk about this is a big deal. All right, our girl IRyS, she's back. She took a solid month or so off. She was having some problems, medical issues. You may be familiar with this being a thing, as it seems like a lot of girls have hit medical issues in a similar time. IRyS has figured out what her issue is, or at the very least has disclosed it more beyond, I now have an inhaler. Her issue appears to be she had an onset sickness, something that made her vulnerable. And following this, she contracted bronchitis. And following bronchitis, she contracted asthma, a minor form of it. Wherein, like, she's still capable of longer bouts of physical activity. It is just that it will at times flare up into a more difficult to control situation that will require medical intervention, in this case, an inhaler. So it's just been a lot of, like, just the lungs being attacked very physically, and it's not been a great time for her. She voiced a lot of frustrations with not being able to stream. She didn't have a fun time of it, and she really wanted to get back to it.
It's especially bad for someone that was also supposed to be a singer.
Yes, very much so.
When watching her, she definitely voiced like fewer concerns with the singing. Like she definitely missed doing it, But I think for her, it was never in the question that she might have to stop singing. It was more that she couldn't stream because it's so long form. And I imagine they took off recording sessions more so.
And she was very frustrated. She voiced a lot of frustrations on Twitter.
Yes, I do recall a lot of her tweets.
Yeah, and she was very upset that she didn't have the chance to stream like she wanted to. So
the good news is she came back just in time to play the fruit game.
yeah, Suika game.
She came as just like, she asked her chat, what have I missed the past month? Chat replied, Suika game.
So now is the time to examine the graphic. A lovely person on Reddit, I believe Reddit, yes?
That's where I saw it anyway.
Where we yoinked this from, has come up with a large diagram of who has been infected by the Suika game. It's almost everyone at this point. Everyone in Gen 0 save for Roboco because she is on break for medical issues as well. Everyone from first generation save Hachama. Again, same story. 3 out of 5 from second gen. The only people that are safe are Ayame, who streams once every 3 months, and Choco, who does not play video games, I don't think, very much.
Hey guys, I'm going to play a game for the first time. Let's play.
Right? Gamers, actually fairly resistant. Mio and Okayu have not played this yet. Corona has.
Corona is not immune.
Fubuki, obviously the last member of Gamers, sadly has fallen. Third gen, everybody played it.
Clean sweep.
Fourth gen, everybody played it.
Clean sweep.
Fifth gen, everybody played it.
Clean sweep.
HoloX, only 2. Very resistant generation here. La Plus hasn't, Chloe hasn't, and Iroha haven't played it either. Louis and Koyori, of course, have played it.
I'm going to follow.
Hololive Device, the newest generation of JP talent,
Oh no.
have all played Suika game. Now we move on to Indonesia. The entire first generation hasn't played it. Very strong resistance.
Damn.
This entire second generation infected. Currently, they have played it. The virus is spread. Third generation, Kobo's the only one that hasn't. Hololive English Myth. There are 2 members currently apparently on unofficial hiatus, that being Gura and Ame. They're the only 2 that haven't played it.
Yeah.
Council and Hope, which is now Hololive Promise. Crony is the only one that hasn't played it. And Advent, Shiori is the only one that hasn't played it. I watched Biboo play this. I watched Fauna play this. I've watched, of course, Kiara play this. I watched Suisei play this. Suisei is a freaking gamer, by the way.
Bijou was hilarious playing this because she just loves all these games. She just loves games, period. And she's just jamming along to it the whole time. And at one point, she's like, guys, chat, do you think I could commission somebody to make like an alternate version of the BGM for this? I want to use it for my streams. And the chat's just like, we've been hearing this for hours on
That song.
everybody's stream. Please don't.
Dude, that song is so far in my fucking brain right now.
Oh, fuck it. It's back. I can hear it again.
Every time.
So, let's see. Who out of these,
Wait,
who have I...
who was it that wanted to commission it?
Bijou.
Of course, it's Biboo.
So I've avoided watching people play the fruit game, but I have watched 2 people play it now. I've watched Calliope Mori and IRyS play it.
Yes.
I caved because it's like Callie's live whenever I'm sleep deprived, and it's usually kind of fun to watch. She was pretty good for it because it's a good mix of like her being chill and then her frustration bouts, which are always funny.
Yes.
My favorite fucking tweet exchange of the week, official banner moment. Kiara said, Callie said, fucking fruit game.
Yeah.
And Kiara said, why? It's great. Callie said, give it a week. This game, it's the correct answer. This game's frustrating.
I will say that there was a moment where Kiara put out her schedule this week, and the first 2 days she was streaming Suika game, and like 2 days in a row, and I was like, fuck a goddamn duck. Like, all right, I'll show up for work, boss, but
We
This
serve
one's a
chicken
rough
here,
one.
boss.
Sir Phoenix. Also, as far as Holostars is concerned, Generation 1, they've all fallen. Generation 2, they've all fallen. Generation 3, they've all fallen. Uproar, they've all fallen. Except, and then Tempest, only one. Only one. It's Haka. Haka's the only one from Tempest that has played this.
of the bloodline.
There we go. No, surprisingly not out there.
I said weakest, not bottomest.
Fair.
And but we have this graph, but this graph was also made
a few days
2 or
ago.
3 days ago. So this
Yeah.
could have already changed.
By the time this episode comes out, everyone has played it.
Probably. I guarantee, in fact.
Hachima comes back. We're playing Suika again.
It's like this game occupies the perfect space of low impact, but it can turn ridiculous.
So watching it and realizing I watched like Callie for like 2 hours play it. If we are so inclined to examine why this is popular with streamers, it can be boiled down to it touches 2 points that are already popular games for streaming. Number one is it has a Tetrisy Puyo Puyo puzzle element. This feeling of like it's super simple, easy to pick up, and it takes some level of thought. It means you need to put stuff in the right place, you need to set up chains, you need to think ahead. This makes it very addictive for people who want to play the game. The second thing it has going for it, on top of its simplicity, is the physics engine. Because this is not a straightforward puzzle game. This is a game where if you fuck up with the physics of placing the fruit, you can lock yourselves out of progress. You can send fruit flying vertically through the air and immediately lose. It adds what I like to refer to as the quap effect, wherein a game becomes popular in streamer bait because the physics are so nonsensical that it baits out nonsensical responses.
It adds a large degree of unpredictability that can occur at any time. It seems straightforward and simple, but
Callie's stream was my introduction to the fruit game. I did not understand that it had physics. When I saw an orange fucking yeet itself through the universe and Callie's reaction to losing 2 hours of progress because an orange decided gravity does not adhere to it, that was a moment.
It's the perfect game where you can try as hard as you want, or you can not even look at the screen and just talk to chat while dropping things.
Now, as for why it's viral and encouraging to play it, it also has something I like to refer to as the mobile game effect, where you're watching it and the whole time you're thinking, this person's such a fucking idiot. If I were playing this game, I would never have put that cherry there. I would show you, you stupid idiot. You put that apple in a nonsensical locale. I would never make such a mistake. How cheap is this game? Like $7? I'll show you.
I tried to buy it.
Exactly.
I first of all, I love puzzle games. They speak to me on a personal level. Second of all, I found a knockoff version, and even the knockoff was really fun. And third of all, if I didn't have to go through the trouble of creating a Japanese Nintendo Switch account, I would have already owned this fucking game.
Yeah, like I would as well.
Yeah, 100%.
As soon as I realized this game's only in Japanese, I'm like, oh, it's not gonna be easy to get, is it?
Only Japanese, where there's like 1 or 2 Japanese words on the
I was gonna
screen.
say, there's no need to know Japanese to play this game at all, not even a little bit.
Localize it. Just translate 5 lines and release it. They don't have to be good. It doesn't have to say you won. It says way to win. You did.
You are, congratulations.
Yes, you are. Congratulations. Do it.
But yes, there's some really great moments. There's a clip out there that I really love called "Flair loses so fast she starts speaking English." It's from Watopia, who's a very predominant streamer, or not streamer, clipper on YouTube. And I'm going to take 43 seconds of my friend's time now to watch this so that they can also react to it. I like Flair a lot. It's no longer the top comment, but the first time I watched this, the top comment was, "That's my Yoshi." Of course it was. So I think we've got a fairly firm grasp on Fruit Game. The Hololive experience with Fruit Game. Also, it's not just Hololive. Every fucking VTuber that I watched fucking played this game this week.
Yeah, I only watched Fauna and Biboo play this, and Biboo was like, "I'm so glad I finally get to be a part of the first Hololive trend. I don't want this to end. I want to be part of the trend."
It's like I'm a wheel member.
It's just a moment in time. Savor this while you can, Suika game players and enjoyers. All right, but moving on from the watermelon game.
Oh yeah. Here we have something I added. I wanted to do more research on it, but I couldn't actually figure out how to obtain the materials. We have some commentary on the Hololive Learn How to Speak English Real Good book. You may not know this. Hololive is a multinational company that encompasses various cultures. One of them is Japanese and one of them is English. And using their English talents that for some reason are popular with Japanese fans. They have put together materials to help Japanese fans learn to speak the language of the VTubers they're watching.
Yes.
Because it's fairly common knowledge. A lot of myth is pretty popular in Japan.
Especially Gura.
Yes. So in order to do this, they had actually made some material that I don't think we had a lot of intent as us to cover, because it is literally just baby's first English sentence.
It's like the exact opposite of what we would need
We
or
wouldn't
want.
get much out of it, except some
Yes.
cute illustrations, which is the original intention of covering it. They had some cute stuff. The original person who posted this on the Reddit where I learned of it had some Takamori stuff that was cute. Very cute interactions. But something more interesting that I found kind of like an interesting insight into like how this material is actually affecting people is there's this VTuber here that actually purchased the material and was using it to learn how to speak English so she can interact closer and understand the VTubers she had become inclined with.
I saw this clip pop up somewhere of her, but I didn't actually watch it.
I bet you I can tell you where you saw it pop up, because this VTuber is an active poster in the r/virtual YouTuber subreddit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've seen her posts a few different times. Every time she posts is really cute, basically, because they're always just like, Japanese girl does X.
Yeah.
Like,
She's really cute, but seeing like how hard she's working to try to reach out to both English audiences and also just learn English in general. In this clip, she's very emotional. She's genuinely like tearing up, like, this stuff's working. I can understand what they're saying.
isn't it like crazy?
And it's like, there's a part of me that's like, you're being overreactive. And it's like, man, every time a JP talent says something in English, I kind of lose my shit, don't I?
It's a very obvious effect that whenever someone is speaking their second language and they're not very good at it, it's really cute.
Yeah. But it's also like this like inherent desire to want to understand and be understood. And subtitles are a barrier.
Mm-hmm.
It's a moment of like, oh, I do feel kind of more natural whenever I watch a JP talent say like just a few Japanese terms I already know. Like every time one goes, oh, Nanahodo, I go, oh, okay, she gets it now. She figured it out.
She understands.
So it's like, what if I can Nanahodo? But Nanahodo, her whole language.
Yeah, because
Wouldn't it be nice?
turning on the YouTube's auto-generated subtitles that are then run through an auto translator can only go so far.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
So this is just an adorable clip, and it's also the first coverage I had seen at all of this English learning material. So I found that really interesting. I think this is as good as coverage as we're going to get, because this is a testimonial. It really works. Rosetta Stone. Order now. 3 easy payments of $5,000.
Well, that's it. We talked about this book a little bit when it came out, but there isn't really a whole lot for us to say about it. It's good that it exists,
Yeah.
but that's sort of where we're at our limit.
Yeah.
I think it is interesting that Cover thought it'd be the right direction to go. This is Cover plainly stating okay, I'm kind of rolling over myself. Let me restate this. There is a market in Japan to learn English. You are expected to learn English in your curriculum, and it's also going to assist you in your job prospects. It makes sense Cover would sooner make a learn how to speak English thing as opposed to a learn how to speak Japanese. If I learn how to speak Japanese, it will not forward my career or my social standing with my peers.
There you go. I will say that the VTuber we're speaking about here is named Tetel, and this video that we're specifically talking about, where she was reacting to learning from the Hololive book, resulted in her going from 400 subscribers to 1,600 subscribers.
Oh, I love that for her.
From 50 likes to 1,600 likes, and getting 100 comments.
I saw this picture pop up too, but I didn't put 2 and 2 together that they were the same person.
Yes. Also, she got direct reactions from Fubuki and Calliope Mori.
Oh my God.
Mori Calliope, whatever. The point is that, yes, and she posted about it herself on the virtual YouTuber subreddit, so it's pretty freaking cute. So, yeah.
So yeah, if you need help with your English, purchase this product. It will assist you.
Also, I just opened her YouTube channel, and the only description is, hey, guys. There's like 8 reasons I love that. That's so good. Oh, man. But yes, just in general, there's just a lot good in that whole situation. I liked it a lot. Vshojo is another thing that I like a lot.
What have they done?
They posted a video.
Oh my god, why?
I don't know. Probably for advertising purposes, most likely.
Oh my god.
Yes. In this case, it's some sort of, we don't freaking know, a Halloween event, perhaps, a new VTuber, maybe. There's not really a lot of information out there so far, but it's a 50-second video of a man sitting in front of a camera.
Oh yeah, that clip.
Doing a news report of some sort.
And it's like all in black and white.
Yes.
That man's the new VTuber. Hello. Welcome aboard.
Entirely possible.
Nobody really knows. I mean, it could be a new VTuber coming or a new generation of some sort even, or it could be costumes. It could be a Halloween event.
We have no idea right now. So keep your eyes peeled, I guess. Keep an eye on Vshojo. Let's see what happens next from them.
Thank you, Vshojo.
I like how the top post on that is Geary just saying, "We are all doomed."
Thank you, Geary.
Very much so.
You
Geary's
are-
just everywhere.
You are a light in the dark.
I like Geary a lot. Geary appears to be terminally on Twitter. Like, I don't think I've seen a single VTuber post on Twitter that Geary hasn't fucking reacted to in some way. It's impressive.
Couldn't be me. I'm not even chronically in my own life.
Fair enough. Same here. I do my best. I try.
You ever feel like your life is just a bunch of little logins and then a lot of AFK?
No, I have a password manager.
Are we...
And an air fryer. Clearly you don't have an air fryer.
You have an air fryer too? Kisses fervently.
What are you, Kiara? All right. Let's talk about something sad bad real quick. And that's another minor update about AkioAIR.
Oh, okay.
Every VTuber has left AkioAIR. There's not really anything else to say.
That's fucking it, boys.
Good luck.
No, they were all making testimonies about their personal experience in a lot more detail.
Yes.
And I some of it personally came off to me as some of it should have been expected to them as employees, but also they were definitely being abused well beyond what they should have been expected to do.
Yeah.
It's just they should have. I mean, they were employees. They should have had to have listened to the company they worked for, but not that far.
Yeah. This is very much a
Play Overwatch with the CEO or get shit canned.
basically like this is just from everything I've heard, and again, allegedly, this just seems directly. It's just abuse,
But
in many different forms, frankly. And so everybody leaving, I fully support that decision, as well as they've all, for the most part, abandoned. As far as I know, they've all abandoned the personas that they were using at AkioAIR. It's probably contractual at that point. They probably had no rights to the characters they were portraying. So they've either returned to their indie roots, or I assume some of them may have to craft new personas in general. But
the silver lining for this is it's, I guess you could call it the good that came out of this, was that people now know who they are.
Oh, 100%.
So-
Like, half of them didn't give a fuck and retweeted the confession they posted onto the normal account.
yes.
So
It's
now,
like, fuck you.
so now people they've gotten a lot of attention towards starting their own careers, doing as VTubers that they would not have gotten under just working for the company. They're off to a really strong start because of the controversy.
They deserve something decent to come out of this, because what a nightmare.
Yeah, and who knows at this point if any actual court actions will take place at this particular moment. And so they're probably going to need a leg up. If God forbid, if there's any legislative action, or not legislative action, what am I talking about? If there's any lawsuits or anything. Then,
Yeah, there's going to be something.
yeah.
Well, that's also, I suppose, the other good thing that
More
kind of
to
comes
come.
out of this. AkioAIR has no talents, which means they no longer have any income to sue people with.
I mean, there is that. At this point, I'm not sure how much longer the company as a company will exist. So
I don't know how you bounce back.
Yeah.
I don't know how you go, hey guys, we have some new talent joining. Hey, big debut. Subscribe.
I don't know how they would get any talents at this point.
You
With the
start a
reputation
new-
that they have.
You start a new company and hope that people don't know who you are.
I guess that's it. If you
Yeah,
have, if
that's
you've got
honestly
like
it.
some sort of like trust fund or something, and you can just spend your money as you please, that is one thing I guess that you could do. But please don't. So,
But it's very likely that everybody knows who the CEO is, probably in real life at this point. So
It's fine. I heard that guy can get a job at Unity.
yeah, I mean their CEO's out. So,
Yeah, they got space.
all right, that sort of wraps up all the little news bits that we wanted to cover. Now it's time to talk about our favorite stream moments of the week.
God, I love streams.
We had a few of these along the way, but that's all right.
I'll throw in like one I forgot to put on the notes in like the middle. I watched like one stream for a little bit. It's not interesting at all.
Do it
but
now. Tell me now. I want to know.
Right now?
I'm very curious.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Okay, go ahead.
I watched Shiori.
Are you gonna tell me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I watched Shiori. She was building a cookie house. 3 things of note.
Hell yeah.
She started with, I don't like gingerbread. I don't like cookie houses. I am just doing this for the stream, guys.
Hell yes.
Number 2, she got bonked by her manager. She looked at it, and it's for something she did 40 minutes ago. So she's like, okay.
That's a bad feel.
Yeah, she's like, why now? It's really funny. I feel like Shiori's manager must be one of the hardest working people because she gets bonked pretty often.
It's a matter of time until they give up.
If you leave Shiori alone, she starts giving like BDSM advice and starts swearing.
To my knowledge, the only person to put out a song with the word fuck in it so far is Narissa, so that's cool.
Catching up.
I think Advent is just like, we're going to be a little off the wall here.
And number 3, so it was Halloween themed. She was wearing a mask, so the whole time she's Bane and she's making Bane references.
Nobody knew who I was.
She had a fog machine on. She's building the cookies, and at one point she's like, the glue isn't working as well, and there's something. The fog machine is making the cookies moist.
Oh no. The moist cookies.
Follow up on the Shiori update too. She played Smash and insulted every Smash character the whole time.
Even Kirby?
She liked Kirby.
Okay, good. I was gonna have
Poyo.
words. Poyo indeed. Say thank you again.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's
I had to get it on camera.
Look, Mom, look.
All right.
I catch one of Shiori's streams a little bit every now and then, and they're always interesting. I watched her play like some little horror game for like a half an hour.
Yeah.
And she spent the entire half an hour, instead of playing the game, attempting to explain to us the lore about another horror game.
God, I love her.
It was she was talking about the Fatal Frame franchise.
That's so good.
What's the camera called in that game?
I don't know.
A spirit something.
It's the camera obscura or something?
Yeah, Camera Obscura sounds right.
That's right. That's what it is. I don't have anything to say about it.
Fatal Frame and Pokemon Snap are kind of in the same genre.
Fuck yourself. God damn it. Well, I know what indie game I'm developing next week.
Pika.
Just fucking. You know what? Let's not get into
Yeah,
this.
no,
idea.
we're having too much fun.
Fun is not for the podcast.
Never.
If you're enjoying this, turn it off.
Stop.
You are under arrest. Aura done did a laugh you lose. That's a Phillian gag, damn it. What is she doing? She's pushing in on that furries territory.
Fuck.
If you understood what I just said, congratulations. You're a weeb.
I feel I'm in the clear.
Phillian, who is a famous Twitch streamer,
No, stop.
VTuber, does You Laugh, You Lose threads quite frequently. She does at least one a month. It's usually a big event. Aura's not ripping off anyone, first of all. This is a well-established
This is an
type of
accusation.
stream. We're doing it. Me and my friends are doing it at some point in the next couple weeks.
That means you can't do it.
You
Nick
telling
has
me
it.
this was not an Opera GX or original?
Believe it or not, I think someone may have come up with this concept. In the
Or
past.
an Opera GX meeting group. We have an idea. Do you know videos? Can you watch those videos in a video? It's never been done. Try it. Add a punishment wheel. I'm thinking Pilk.
Always pilk. Yes. or did Laugh lose? Everybody, I'm guessing this was a hey, if you've got a funny video, submit it and we might play it kind of thing.
I don't know how she got the videos, honestly.
Either way, she watched funny videos. If she laughed, she lost, and she ended up having to drink pilk.
God, my lord.
If you'd like the chance to see me drink pilk, tune into my Extra Life stream, twitch.tv//slapdashentertainment, November 4th, 24 hours straight. Help me and my friends raise money for the Janet Weiss Memorial Children's Hospital. There's my plug for the week. See you there.
Or we have something in common.
Yeah. Well, mine will be oat pilk, so there is that.
Heaven forbid it upsets your stomach, the pilk that is.
Yes, we wouldn't want that.
It's rat poison in oat milk. I'm lactose intolerant.
Listen, there's certain things I'm willing to do for charity, and there's certain things I'm not willing to do for charity. Drink something kind of gross and icky, yes. Have diarrhea for 3 days straight, no. For the kids, yes. Diarrhea for the kids, no. I don't know how much clearer I can be.
Oh no, you're Crystal.
Okay, perfect. Crystal Pepsi? Crystal Pilk?
No, please don't.
Somebody call the 80s. I need some help.
Crystal oat pilk.
Crystal Oat Pilk. Isn't that character from Star Fox Adventures?
Yeah.
What happened today? All right. Back to it. Other botsus that she had to suffer include that her manager got to write a tweet for her.
Oh no.
Shall we view the tweet in question?
Oh no, go right ahead, Sam.
Yes. Aura. I was Aura once. They put me in a room.
God fucking damn
full
it.
of ketchup. I hate ketchup. Ketchup makes me Aura. Aura. I was Aura once. They put me in a room full of ketchup. It repeats ad nauseum.
Their manager's more of a meme lord than them. That's a meme.
There was a follow-up tweet from actual Aura a couple minutes later that said, I love ketchup.
God forbid that one slips.
Smara appeared for 5 minutes. Who is Smara?
It was a chibi aura.
Of course.
Oh,
Adorable and wonderful.
Small. I sure hope this doesn't become an expanded franchise with lore.
Just you wait. Alexander Hamilton. She had to speak Japanese only for 1 minute.
Did she?
She did.
Oh.
Being that she used to live in Japan, that's not...
A punishment.
I feel like if I had to speak Japanese only for 1 minute, that would be a problem. She had to do a 30-second plank.
The best combo for this was she ended up having to do 2 punishments in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And first one she rolled speak only Japanese, and then the second one plank for 30 seconds. So she's over there planking while speaking Japanese.
Japanese plank.
Observe. Ikai.
Muzakashi. It's difficult.
Ikai.
Translator note. At the end of the stream, she chugged the rest of her pilk.
Why would you do that?
Good move. My favorite tweet from this week. Nick's tweet of the week. Thank you. Was just a really fucking shocked and saddened aura, and it said, "My tummy is full of pilk," or something along those lines. And it's just like she looks so sad and dejected. Amazing.
You do this. You don't have to do it.
She rated Giga at the end,
Good.
as you should.
I only got a chance to watch like an hour out of the 3 or 4 hour long stream that this was. But it was something else.
Yeah, I'm horribly saddened that I didn't get to watch more of this. I saw a little bit here and there, but I missed out on basically all of it.
She is very, very bad at this game.
She's a giggly person by nature.
I can't relate. I would lose this game.
Tummy now full of pilk. That's the picture. I'll throw it on the screen or whatever if you're watching the video, maybe.
Leave a comment down below if your tummy's full of pilk.
I don't like the way you said that. She also did a drawing Pokemon from memory stream. I haven't seen any of this.
Wobbuffet.
I really wanted to watch this. I did not get the chance.
It's practically not even news.
I want to see your draw Kabuto.
Kabuto?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant the Naruto character. Sorry, that was a low moment for me.
Fighting Dreamers is over.
This is where we plan to talk about the watermelon game. We're past that now.
We have discussed the watermelon game at length.
Yes. I mean, I guess, do you guys have anything else you want to say about the Suika game? Or?
Looks fun. I hate it.
It's still going.
There we go.
It looks frustrating.
Oh, well, one note. Oh, there's actually couple of minor notes.
Ooh, minor notes.
First, Pakora actually, that I know of, peaked at 84,000 concurrent viewers playing this game.
What the fuck is with this watermelon game?
Jesus.
And it was from a gorilla stream, too.
I think there's something about gorilla streams. And
Yeah.
like the fact that everyone feels really happy they caught it, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's more engaging in a way.
Guys, hurry.
Exactly.
Hurry.
It's like every time Uruka, the bear from Phase Connect, does a gorilla stream at 2 a.m, and I just get pinged on Discord because every time she goes live, I get pinged.
Yeah.
And she's just suddenly there's a stream up and it's just pictures of gorillas for 5 minutes. And I'm like, what is happening?
She's going to be on break for a month now.
Yes.
So.
She has taken it's small bit of news that just snuck in.
Secret news.
Yes.
Gorilla news. Hurry, everyone, focus.
Uruka from Phase Connect, who's a bear VTuber. This is her right here on the table, if you're watching the video. And she's taking a month off. She's focusing on her university studies. She's trying to get good grades, which is admirable and appropriate, and I fully support her. We'll see you in a month when you get back.
Yeah. She's admitted that she has put probably too much emphasis on streaming for an extended period of time and needs to catch up a little.
Yeah, nothing wrong with taking time to take care of the things that are very important in your life outside of being a bear on the internet. So
The other minor note I wanted to make about the watermelon game real quick is since everybody has been playing that AkioAIR Rosenthal has not been playing that,
no, she hasn't.
and her views have skyrocketed because she's like the only one streaming something else.
Yes, she's been playing VCR Arc or something, and her average per stream went from like 2,000 to 3,000 people to like 17,000 to 25,000 people per stream because she's the only one not playing Suika game.
It is now where I would like to include, after scanning Callie's channel, because I wanted to check something about Watermelon Game. The fine person who watched her latest stream in full, Mr. Fireblaze 1580, included some of Mori attempting to poetically describe her suffering. Dreams are dead. All my hopes are gone. There's a storm outside. There's a storm in here too, in my heart. I feel like my eyes are melting out of their sockets. I feel like my skin is corroding. I am losing years of my existence from this game. Years of my life. I can feel my sense of self dissolving, peeling away from my body, from this mortal coil. I can feel time shifting and losing its meaning. I can feel all of my existence melting away into a strawberry smoothie. It ends with a conspiracy that fruits aren't real and they've been made up by the government.
And when is her emo album dropping?
It came out a little while ago. Was it Jingoku 6?
I see.
Give it a listen. I liked it.
Jigoku Roku. All right. Advent did a Left 4 Dead 2 stream. I'm sure nothing
I keep
crazy happened.
fucking missing these.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. They're playing through the entire game. They're doing every campaign. Every time they do worse. It's amazing. This time they did Dark Carnival, I think, right? Is that correct?
Oh, yeah, the carnival.
Yeah.
I remember the carnival.
Yes.
This one's also has some pretty rough parts in it.
Yeah. It has the best moment from all of their Left 4 Dead 2 collabs so far, though. The gnome.
Valve fans, you knew the gnome was fucking coming.
Oh my god. First of all, mustachio. Second of all, in Dark Carnival, if you do well enough at a shooting game, you get a gnome. The purpose of the gnome is to be in your fucking way. Yeah. But you get an achievement if you get the gnome to the end.
God damn you, Valve.
Also, if you ever played Half-Life 2, you know about the gnome from that as well.
Half-Life 2 Episode 2. You gotta get that gnome to the spaceship.
That's it. In this one, you just have to get the gnome all the way to the helicopter at the end of the campaign that they're playing. They did not succeed. But what did succeed was Mokoko holding onto the gnome and hiding in a corner while Fuawa was like, maybe we should help. And Mokoko was like, gnome. And Fuawa was like, Mokoko, really? We could put down the gnome. We could help. And Mokoko was like, gnome.
That's all she cared about was the gnome. And then they all died and had to restart. And at this point, Nerissa was actually mad. For real, on God mad. Like, she was a little pupset at the pups. And Mokuko was like, but my gnome. And Nerissa was like, if you get that gnome again, I swear to God. It was one of my favorite interactions I've gotten to see out of Advent so far as a whole. Fantastic. Really, really good stream, guys. Just saying. It's up there. It's so good. Shiori got called a cow. How did this go, Carlos?
Oreo, cow.
It's like the Minecraft thing that we all know.
Yeah. They had to discuss dairy products for a little while.
Including Shiori milk and Shiori cheese.
Shilk.
Cheese. Shice cream.
I'm very uncomfortable with that one.
And Biboo had to end her stream early. She was having issues, and so she just played without streaming. Which is like, I was confused because I hopped in halfway through this stream during like the first time they all got killed because of the gnome. And like, I was like, where Biboo stream? I want to watch Biboo stream. And I ended up just watching like the Fuamoko stream, I think, instead. But it was all good stuff. It was all very good. Do we have anything else to say about the Left 4 Dead 2 stream this week?
Oh,
I'm glad
good
to hear
stream.
it's funny.
It's so good, dude. This is legit one of my favorite streams I've watched in a long time. It's so good from start to finish. Biboo, and Ririka played Super Smash Bros. Ultimate with Batsus if they lost.
Oh my god.
This was another really good stream. Oh my god. I don't care about Super Smash Bros. I hate Super Smash Bros. If I'm completely honest with you. But I liked watching them play. First of all, I guess we can't call this a rare pair because this is Ririka's first non-device collaboration.
And it's Biboo's first JP collab.
Yes. And it's the first time Biboo's been called senpai in real life.
Do you mean it?
That's right. The entire time Ririka called her Bijou senpai. It was adorable. It's also really funny to see these two girls next to each other because like Ririka is twice the size of Bijou. Overall, just a super fun stream. They had a lot of really good energy. Ririka's English is really good. So she collabed fantastically with Bijou. Bijou got to speak, and she knows enough Japanese to get by, kind of thing. You know, she does pretty good.
She knows popular phrases.
Yes. So the way they did this was 2v2s. Two audience members would join, and Bijou and Ririka would be on a team, and whoever won, if they were trying to get 10 wins total.
Yeah.
And then they would end the stream was the goal. And then every time they lost a match, they had to do a batsu, which is, a punishment game. I don't know if we've ever stated that. Translator note, batsu is a punishment game.
Oh. This stupid Super Chats podcast takes their time with their lore.
It's true. And so the batsus were always, the chat got to suggest something for Bijou to say in Japanese and for Ririka to say in English. So, of course, the first thing Ririka got to say was, "Hi, honey."
Oh, God.
And the next thing was, "Hiya, darling,"
Oh, my lord.
which were all really good. There was a bunch of lines they ended up doing. They ended up ara-ara-ing.
It was generally pretty popular sayings. After a while, though, Bijou's chat switched to just making her say memes.
It's as expected.
Bijou's chat cannot stay normal.
Are you winning, son?
Bijou had to do, was it Ririka had to do the Moe Moe Kyun?
Yeah.
And then Bijou did the Moai Moai Kyun. And Biboo had to do in Japanese the would you like dinner or a bath or me thing. I think Ririka did it in English too, didn't she? Mm-hmm. So yeah, there was a bunch of, it was just all memes. It was memes all the way down.
Yeah. Bijou got popular ones such as Kono Hentai.
Classic.
I have a feeling I know what that one's about.
The Japanese chat just wanted her to say all the popular little sister quotes pretty much.
Oh, no.
Yeah, because one of the first things she had to say was something on Ichan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daisuke?
I think that was it, yeah. Daisuke Oni-chan. That was the first thing she had to say. So yeah, just in general, it was a really good stream. Really cute. A lot of good energy between the two. They obviously had a lot of fun, and they really worked well around the. I've seen some good working around the language barrier in the past. I've seen some not so great working around the language barrier in the past, and this was on the upper scale. This was really good. They did a very good job of it.
But they actually had to switch the matches up a little bit because they won like 1 out of their first 10 matches.
Yeah.
Bad sign.
So like, okay, I be on a team, you be on the other team, and we
which
hope
ring
that
are you gonna
one of us is going to win.
Makes a lot of sense to do it that way, frankly.
And then they did some 1v1s at the very end too, which surprisingly it was actually pretty back and forth.
Nice. Yeah, they're both gamers, as it turns out.
Not at Smash Brothers.
Fair enough. I'm not very good at Smash Bros. Myself. That's why I don't like it. I don't like things I'm not good at.
I could defeat Bijou.
You
I mean,
probably
probably.
could.
Other notes, Bijou's good at voicing Pikachu.
Makes sense.
What a surprise.
And Ririka has visited LA and Hawaii before.
They're
She
about the
likes
same place.
American steaks and burgers.
Who doesn't?
That's a good question. Also, somebody named Biboo's Bra was in the collab at one point. Good job, buddy.
They came in and Bijou was like, "Oh no, how do I censor this?"
Oh,
Poor
gee.
No one can know. All right. Hololive Party Animals collab. This was another big collab.
There's another one I really fucking wanted to get to, and I just didn't.
I've only gotten to see clips personally.
I saw like one clip.
I watched maybe a half hour to an hour.
Nice. This is one of those ones that was nice because you got both Fuwawa and Mokoko. They were actually separate doggos at this point, which was
Yeah.
nice. You had Callie, Biboo, Fuwamoko, obviously, as I said, Mume, Ina, Shiori, and Fauna.
So this was a big mix.
Yes, it's a good hearty mix of Hololive 𝓟𝓻𝓸𝓶𝓲𝓼𝓮 with zesty sauce poured on top.
I'm starved.
Well, watch this stream and you'll be full of violence. Because the Party Animals is a dumb party game. It's fun. It's gang beasts, but
Yeah,
different.
it's Gang Beasts, but different.
Yeah, there's a strong punching sound and big punch effect. It's very fun. That's about the whole point of the game, really. Just punch the shit out of each other.
This is always one of the games where there's always one dominant person that becomes the violent one,
Yeah.
and it was Fauna.
Video
Surprise, surprise.
clip. Video clip titled 28 minutes of Fauna beating up her friends and party animals.
There you go. I heard that there was a good interaction between, I think it was Mokoko and Callie as well. Well, like Callie just like dragged Mokoko around. So there's highlights out there. There's a lot of good clips. I suggest you check them out because they're cool.
Do it.
You know who's not cool? Pippa Pipkin.
Tell her how it is.
She had she's great. She's just a little unstable sometimes. She had a South Park lore and discussion stream with Dizzy Dokuro. Dizzy Dokuro, as it turns out, big South Park girl. Grew up on South Park, really likes it a lot, knows a lot about it.
Of course, the Phase Connect girls
Yeah, I was gonna
would do
say,
something like
I
this.
feel like it's a prerequisite.
Absolutely shocking and confusing to me. Pippa Pipkin doesn't watch South Park, never watched it. Didn't grow up on it.
Of course. Why would she watch a biography?
There it is.
On herself.
Good luck finding this one. You're gonna have to check the lands of sweeping waves in Yo-Ho as the VOD is gone.
You have to go to VOD Valhalla.
There you go.
Valhalla.
Valhalla.
Yeah. Even Pippa was surprised at some of the things Dizzy said in this stream. She is a hardcore South Park fan.
Yeah, she's like a season 1 to right now like viewer of South Park.
Like goes to the website and buys South Park merch fan.
Yes. Big South Park girl. They watched a bunch of different clips of South Park and knockoffs of South Park and things like that, and just general discussion around South Park. There's good reason this VOD is gone. Holy shit, South Park has gotten away with a lot in its time. And,
And Pippa and Dizzy were not afraid to heavily discuss and repeat everything that they were watching.
Pippa not afraid to say something?
I know,
Never.
right?
Dizzy too, Jesus.
Can I say real quick about Pippa?
She has a husbando.
Okay.
And this is such a fucking big thing on Twitter right now. Of like, what's the guy's name? He's from Pokemon.
I don't even know
Brock?
the guy's name.
Oh, it's from modern Pokemon. He's got blonde hair. It's swooped hair. I don't know.
I'd recognize if I saw.
If
I
Pippa ever
promise.
saw this, she'd fucking choke me to death for not knowing her husbando's name. But either way, there's been a lot of fan art of like Pippa and him and their children together.
Behave.
My favorite was definitely the one that took aspects of her husbando and then like added them to H2O 𝓟𝓻𝓸𝓮, the fucking CEO of Phase Connect. And she was just like, get this off my fucking Twitter. So good. Anyway.
And another little thing about that too is she's also talked about like one of her big Genshin husbandos, and it looks like this. It's like Genshin's version of this Pokemon character.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ. Well, at least she's got a type.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, I looked it up. I have no idea who this guy is.
Yeah. It's I don't know. I don't play Pokemon. I haven't played Pokemon in forever.
Colrys?
Colrys, that's his name.
Yeah.
Doing a Google. Maybe it's from a Pokemon that didn't play super far.
I'm gonna laugh when it's not actually
Oh,
from Pokemon.
He's from Black and White too. That makes
Oh,
sense.
okay.
I never got far in Black and White.
That was one of the. I think Pearl was the last one I played the whole way through. No, X was actually. I played through X.
I played through Diamond Pearl. I skipped Black and White for some reason, and then I picked it back up for X and Y because you could now pet the Pokemon and feed them and take care of them.
Yeah.
And I went through what I can only refer to as an emotional journey, as I was now much closer to my Pokemon.
So, real quick on the South Park stream that they had, they watched. I don't know if you've ever been a fan of South Park.
I've seen a little.
Okay, there's a very particular moment where they were learning about tolerance.
Oh yeah.
And they went through a tunnel of intolerance in South Park. If you have ever seen this clip, you know exactly what it is. I'm pretty sure I know why this stream is gone forever. Because it's literally like the main characters go through a tunnel and they just have racial slurs thrown at them while they go through this tunnel.
I love BioShock Infinite.
It's legitimately just like, oh, they just used to say that on TV, didn't they?
I don't know. There's
You
a
can just do that.
South Park said a lot of things. That's probably like the worst of it, but there were a lot of things they watched in this stream. It's like there's no way this is making it.
It was 100% offensive is what it was. Like, so hey, if you like edgy, offensive humor, there you go. But moving on from one Phase Connect person to another, or is she a part of YLYL?
She's Idol Corp.
Fuck. I do this all the time. Momo from Idol Corp.
Jeez.
So I felt kind of bad about last week. I literally just you asked me about her, and I just said, "Oh, she's kind of lewd," and that's it.
Yes.
She's not really. She can be. And now we have a 72-hour stream to talk about her anyway. So
Perfect. So yes, Idol Corp, another one of the big idol corporations, or VTuber corporations that we've talked about in the past. What's Momo's last name?
Otako.
Otako. That's what it is. Momo Otaku is her name. She did a 72-hour stream, not all at one time, right? This was broken
No.
up. Yeah.
She is currently in school, and I think she's probably similar to Uruka and might be at a more intensive part of her schooling because she hasn't been able to stream even since her debut, like as much as the other girls.
Gotcha.
But she tries her best.
Well, that's good, though. I mean, the fact that she managed to, even if she had to stretch it out, do the 72-hour stream that they've all been doing one by one
Yeah.
is pretty cool.
It still wasn't finished yet as of whenever I wrote notes about it.
Cool. She got an $800 donation at one point while she was away for 2 hours, so that's cool.
There are like 2 or 3 people that really, really like her.
That seems to be how a lot of these VTubers around their size are. They
Yeah.
just have a couple people that like super support the ever living hell out of them.
Like her whenever I had finished watching at the time, she was at like $43,000 total donated, and about 30,000 of it was from the top 3 donators. So
There you go.
I'm getting her for college.
Basically. I need a fucking anime girl avatar. Jesus Christ.
What if I told you there was a way to make you an anime girl?
I think she's like,
Finally.
I,
Seem so excited.
Damn it.
she's one of the least subscribed people in Idol Corp too.
Yeah. It's impressive, frankly, that the lengths people will go to. Tell me about Paul.
So Paul,
Is Paul an egg and then a chicken?
yes,
I fucking hate Paul.
God, fuck Paul.
Fucking hate Paul. Paul's a fucking dick. If you don't know what we're talking about, there's a game where you have to maintain a password, and they add more and more rules to it every time, and eventually they put a chicken egg emoji in, and they're like, this is Paul. Please look after him. And then Paul hatches into a chick, and you have to feed Paul 3 worms, but not more than 3 worms at a time, or he'll overeat and die. And if you don't feed him often enough, and by worms I mean you have to put fucking worm emojis down. If you don't put enough worm emojis down, he'll starve. So you have to maintain the correct amount of worm emojis, and fuck Paul. Paul fucking sucks.
I have only ever seen a password game beaten by a team of people on Discord, and one of the guys was dedicated Paul checkup, like Paul welfare, like. Please update Paul.
I know what we're doing. Gentlemen, we have a goal now.
Paul is low.
well, one of her donation goals was to compliment Paul.
Unattainable. Absolutely unattainable. It sounds like a fun stream overall. She had a bunch of goals. She managed to hit a ton of them by the look of things.
I would actually like to go through this a little bit in more detail.
Yeah, let's
because
go.
she had some interesting goals, and she actually hit all of them.
Oh, wow.
So some basic ones that a lot of them have. Chat makes a tweet, choose her profile pic, new emotes, deep Momo,
Deep voice, Momo?
deep voice. She has a very high-pitched voice, and she can make her voice go very low, and it sounds stupidly natural. Like
Impressive.
it sounds like it could actually be her real voice.
I'd like to hear that.
Tell me more.
Well, good, because she has to talk that way most of the stream.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear that about her.
That would be a terrible situation.
So
What's this I see about a pizza and boba?
Chat got to choose her toppings.
How did that go?
Left beef.
I love left beef.
I love left beef.
So Chat was giving her topping recommendations, and she's like, okay. By the way, I'm putting in every topping that you mention.
No, this is not what we wanted to do.
That's going to be a soggy pie.
Damn.
It was a $62 pizza.
Holy fuck. Did she order it from Japan?
I don't know where she got it from, but
Jesus.
she ordered it, and after she ordered it, it's like, by the way, guys, you made me put like fresh mozzarella and bacon on this, and just so you know, I'm lactose intolerant,
Oh my fucking God.
and I'm also missing my gallbladder, so I cannot digest bacon.
Good Lord. Chat's trying to kill her. Again.
Pizza.
The pizza looks good for what it is, I guess, but
It did.
Credit to the pizza place, which this seems to be a more local, less chainy place because I do
Yeah.
not recognize the interior of this box.
And surprisingly, out of the whole pizza experience, the only thing she cared about was there were mushrooms on it, and she hates mushrooms.
I can't digest bacon, and dairy's gonna send me to the hospital. Fucking hate mushrooms.
get your priorities straight, lady. They also shopped on Amazon for an outfit that she will have to wear to school.
Yep.
Was it a cute outfit?
Very
I
front
couldn't find it.
Oh, I see.
It's hours of streaming.
Toad suit.
Remind me about Amazon outfits in a minute when we're done talking about Momo,
Okay.
as I have another stream I'd like to talk about. Please do.
So an animated wallpaper, change alerts to lovey-dovey alerts, because that is actually the kind of feel that she likes to go for her streams anyway.
Kawaii, nah.
Mystery management box. I could not find this. I forgot.
That's fine.
Hand reveal.
Very nice.
Opening $1,000 of Pokemon cards. that she informed everyone that the card shop thought she was insane for buying $1,000 in Pokemon cards from them.
That card shop doesn't get enough customers.
Yeah,
That's normal.
Yeah. There's people out there.
A sussy commission chat choice.
Oh my.
She confirmed not safe for work.
Draw her being happy. Now draw her giving birth.
At the same time.
Order $500 in sushi on the company card.
Why not?
This fucking company needs to get control of their card.
Ring Fit. Taco smoothie. She informed us she bought real squid and was going to make a smoothie out of it.
I don't see why not.
She is also squid, by the way.
Oh,
taco.
Cannibalism.
Makes a lot of sense.
Buys a pet spider. Chat names it. She's terrified of spiders.
She's just gonna walk in every day to work. Like,
There's nothing there saying she has to keep it.
hey, Junior, how you doing?
I am flashing back to Billy's son from the Primitive Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Oh, Jeff.
Jeff, that's his name now.
Why don't you love me?
Because I hate you. You're disgusting. That was a great show.
I fucking love that show.
What's the question mark debut?
I couldn't find it.
Oh.
I was too distracted by the next one.
Oh, the shock collar.
Shock collar.
If you'd like to see me potentially be shocked by a shock collar, tune into Bubble. Yeah, I did this earlier. It's fine.
She confirms it is not fun.
If you'd like to see a clip of me being shocked by a shock collar from last year's Extra Life stream, I can provide that. It's not fun.
So she put the shock collar on, got shocked about 6 times by it before she even started playing Fall Guys, and informed everyone, you know, I'm going to take it off. I think I'm going to read the instructions now.
That's a good idea. It's a strong thing to do.
Hey, guys, I felt my heart stop. We're gonna take this.
The next one, she showed us her gallbladder.
Sick.
Stretch gallbladder.
You remember how I said she's missing her gallbladder?
What do you mean we saw it then?
The doctor let her take a picture of it when they removed it, and she showed it on stream. By the way, this was like a $22,000 goal.
If I was watching the stream, I have yet to super chat. I would super chat in that moment $50 and go, nice gallbladder.
I don't know about the rest of the stream, but this gallbladder is really doing something.
Yeah,
for
or maybe
me.
super chat again and go, did you eat it?
So surprisingly, she showed the picture of it, and the chat looked at it, and they're like, Momo, why does that look like Korean barbecue?
What the fuck?
Why do we let Carlos add things like this to this fucking?
No, this is very fucking tame. Thank you, Carlos.
We can move on from that. Ruining her $500 bling nails. Yeah.
No! It's terrible.
Original song.
Horrendous. Thank you.
So her mascot's fan name, well, I think it's her fan name is Dum Dum.
Okay,
So plushie.
of course.
Marketable.
Have Riro make it.
Intimate ASMR live 2D model. So like what
Yeah.
Fauna has.
Yep. Yeah.
And her final goal for $40,000, it was specifically she wanted to do a vlog in Japan, the way Watame does hers.
Nice.
I think that should be our goal too when we start our donation drive.
Hell yes.
Send
But-
super chats to Japan.
I've been there. It's nice.
But yeah, she was gonna take requests from chat and do whatever she said or whatever the chat said. She said, if chat wants me to go to the buff bar and get punched in the face, I will do it.
Well, I know what I want her to do. I want her to try fresh mochi.
I want her to be happy.
Well, this was her final donation goal at $40,000, and she literally broke down crying when this happened.
Oh, she's going to Japan. Of course she's crying. That's awesome.
Yeah. And then afterwards, she's like, and also the last few goals, she's like, guys, I didn't even download this page of goals from my manager. I didn't think we were going to get this far. And then,
People like Momo.
and she hit all of them. And then she's like, okay, well, I had this dream goal for afterwards. It was just an idea. I didn't think it would even happen. So for $69,420,
Oh, well, that's a specific number.
she was going to take other members of her gen to Japan with her.
Fuck yes. Did she hit it?
The stream was still ongoing last night.
Oh.
We'll have an update next week.
I imagine she probably did not raise another $30,000 in one
Probably
day,
not.
but
You never
Not so
know.
fast. We are her secret super fans,
I'm pretty sure her super fans aren't secret at this point.
and we're broke.
but yeah.
So yeah, people really like Momo.
How many dollars for a gallbladder encore?
Let me see the gallbladder again.
She still has an upcoming stream as of now, so she's not done.
So she still has another.
Part 6
Oh,
on the way. Hell yeah. So yeah, there you go. Go help Momo out, I guess. Help her achieve her goals.
this was one of my favorite of their 72-hour streams, honestly.
Yeah, dude.
And she really pulled through as one of the less popular members.
Hell yeah. No, it's always great when people, get all the love and add the direct attention that, they deserve, stuff like that. It's really cool to see. Do we have anything else we want to talk about from Momo Otako?
Looks like she ended when last reportable at $46,862.
Still, that's buku bucks. That's just extra stuff she can buy in Japan. Fuck it.
That's already $6,000 beyond.
There you go.
If I had $6,000 beyond, I'd be better.
I would be happy. I would feel joy in my kokoro. And I'd be on my way to Japan.
It was hilarious when she was hitting goals for this, though, because she would always get to like $1,000 or $2,000 from a big goal, and then like one of her top donators would just drop $1,000 to bring it up to the next goal.
Jesus Christ. It's amazing.
I
Okay. Well, congratulations to Momo Otako.
I have no wife, no children. All I have is my storied career and Momo.
By God, she's going to Japan this year.
I try not to coddle her and send her too many funds, but every time she's close to the goal by her own hands, I'm always the one to push the button. Keep going.
What a perverse way to hold power over someone.
No, that's why he doesn't over donates. That way he's not controlling. It's like you
No, but
get.
he's the one that actually gets to make the final contribution every time.
Well, he missed a couple. You don't know the whole story.
I just don't trust the way.
Listen, my OC's awesome. Force field.
His name is Xerneas, and he's the strongest.
His name is Xerneas Blackstar. He has the Sharingan, but he never uses it for evil because that would hurt people.
And his other eye is in a Sharingan.
And his third eye is secret, but when it opens up, he enters his super secret form where he's like the devil.
Oh my God,
But
that's
also
amazing.
angel.
And he has a Jinchurichi with 15 tails. And he can Bankai.
He has Councilrys Haki, and he can go Super Saiyan.
What's his quirk? To shove his humans on her.
He's the coolest. His stand is awesome. His stand is money for nothing.
Stand is the entire Metallica fucking discography. Oh my God. I can't fucking do this anymore, guys.
At least we all agree he's cool.
Yeah, he's the best, dude. You're doing real good.
Been working on him all week.
You know who else is doing? Oh my God, I'm fucking dying. Oh my God, fucking snorting and shit over here. You know who also did really good this week?
Yeah,
is
who did?
Riro Ron from Idol Corp as well.
I like her.
I'm a big Riro guy. She did a dress up stream. It was really cute. Oh, sorry. I need to take a second here. Okay. She had dozens of IRL clothing pieces listed, and if you donated, you could tell her which one to buy. It was pretty cool. It was a neat little idea, actually. I thought it was cool. So she was asking for donations to buy clothing, and then if she hit her goal of $999, she would do a Riro Nurse body cam stream.
Oh.
Indeed. Now she's the one in the past that whenever she was doing DDR or whatever, she basically
Yeah.
showed her entire body sans her head. So, like,
The reveal is done. I'm just saying.
Everything except her face, anyway, that I'm
Yes.
aware of.
And she basically had chat buy her a shitload of really cute. There was a lot of Lolita fashion sort of things.
Chat taste.
Yes.
Well, she was trying to make it themed for like her model too. So things like stars on, things like that.
She also, being a artist in her own sake, was drawing new outfits on her character.
Oh wow.
Not on the one that she was using. She had like just a still. that she was drawing on.
More specifically, actually, when people bought something for her, she would draw it on her model.
Oh.
It was, again, all very, very cute fashion. It seems like it's not just chat taste. I feel like it's also her taste.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
I think she's very much into very, very cute outfits. So there you go. That was a really neat stream. It was really just cool that like she was drawing the stuff that she was getting in real life on top of her, on top of Riro. I don't know how to describe this. It's weird, but
I'll have to keep a lookout for when she does the actual like cosplay stream.
yeah, no, I legitimately think Riro is really cool. I like her a lot. So, all right, that's all the stuff that we watched for the most part. Unless you guys have anything else you want to throw in there.
Not really, not necessarily. No.
Okay, then let's move on to our industry focus of the week.
Let's go.
Don.
Dun, 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 dun.
No. That's the whole thing. It's Tsunomaki Watame, the Fua Hitsuji. That is the
Watame.
fluffy. Thank you. The fluffy sheep. She is also Moko. She's fuzzy.
Oh, like the dogs.
Yeah. Her birthday is June 6th. She is 151 centimeters tall, which is 4'11" in Burgerland.
She's close to my birthday, nowhere near my height.
Yeah, very much so.
She has many more subs than me.
Yes, she has 1.44 million subscribers on YouTube.
Here, I'll go by my personal channel, so I'm not cheating. I have 22.
That's pretty good for a personal channel, frankly.
If you subscribe to my personal channel, I am sorry. The thing you subscribed for will not happen again.
She's very famous for her Jankenpon, which is rock, paper, scissors.
Oh.
Also, she's a member of Hololive. She's Generation 4.
Yeah, that helps her out.
Jesus, what's wrong with me? She's famous because she did Tsunomaki Jankenpon, which is her rock, paper, scissors. She used to do it on, I think she did it on TV. It was like a weekly segment or something. And so she would come out and she would go, Tsunomaki, Jankenpon. And then you would have to choose rock, paper, or scissors, and then you might win or you might lose or you might draw.
Oh, it's just like a
You were literally playing against the stream.
Yeah.
Yes. She also not only did that, she made a machine in Minecraft at one point for a summer festival that you played Jankenpon against.
Ah.
So
She had a thing.
yes, it was her big thing was rock, paper, scissors. Also, Watame did nothing wrong. Or in Japanese, Warakonayone. Watame Warakonayone is a very strongly associated phrase with Watame because back when Watame was early in her streaming career, she had what we call really shitty internet. So there was a time when she would try and stream and her stream would just fucking fail. And like it would disconnect and it would stop working and she'd end up streaming in 240p, like just a ton of technical issues. And so after this happened the one night, she put out a video the next day where like in Japan, when things go wrong, you make an apology, a formal video apology. There was a company that sold popsicles for 50 years. And like, then they had to up the price by 10 yen, which is like a penny. And they put out a formal apology where all the CEOs came together and bowed in front of a crowd and apologized for the fact they were raising their 80 yen popsicle price by 10 yen. In Japan, apology is a big thing. You have to reflect on your actions, right? Watame came out with a video and she was like really sad looking and she was like, the other night I had a stream and things didn't go well and I just want to come out here and say I did nothing wrong. And that's like immediately she was like, Watame Warakanayone. And then she gets this really smug look and she's like, it's not my fault. I'm not the one that works at the internet. The internet just is what it is. And then she like goes on for like 5 minutes about how she didn't do anything wrong and she's not sorry. And fucking overnight, everyone loved Watame because they're just like, fuck yes. Like, it's such an iconic moment that if you get the chance to look up Watame's apology, it's so good.
Well, it's a whole video series now, isn't it?
Yes, and so now we have Watame 𝓟𝓻𝓸𝓮 𝓟𝓻𝓸𝓮, which means Watame mostly did nothing wrong. It's a set of videos that she puts out weekly, and there's always some extenuating circumstance where technically Watame's not at fault, even if sometimes it really looks like it. She's also famous for her Watame Night Fever streams. She likes to sing a lot. She's a singing sheep. And yeah, she does weekly Watame Night Fever singing streams where she streams for hours and hours and hours on end. Big thing. Also, she likes singing, as I said. She has a bunch of really good songs and videos out there. Finn's is the one that comes to mind predominantly because she was collaborating on this song, and I don't remember who she collaborated with. Do you remember who it was, Carlos?
I do not. I remember when this video came out, and I specifically said, this is one of my top favorite VTuber songs now.
Yes, it is fantastic, frankly, as a song.
And a fantastic video to go with it, too.
It's true. Definitely, like, just up there in general. I might be wrong. Maybe it was a different song. Either way, she collaborated with a Japanese band that had never collaborated with another musical artist ever. And so she was, like, the first person to have ever collaborated with this very, very popular Japanese band. And it's killing me because it's weird, too. I think it's Porno Graffiti or something.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I think that's who it might be.
It was somebody very well known because I knew who they were at the time.
The Day. Yes, that's the song that it is. It's a song with Porno Graffiti. Also, another thing that she was very famous for was her Watame rap that she put out. This was before the Rapping Reaper even existed. So technically, she's the first rapper from Hololive. And it's just like a really cute little like minute-long rap song that she put out that's really great.
I mean, and then she's done a rap song with Callie, so...
Yes, she did that later on. So, just in general, Watame is really good. She, like I've said earlier on, that if you want to learn Japanese, she's a great way to do it because she speaks very slowly and deliberately, and she's very easy to understand. Don't start with Luna; you're setting yourself up for failure. That's all I've got to say about Watame. Really, check her out. She's great. She's fantastic. There's tons of great clips of Watame out there. Guys, do you have anything that you would like to say about the Fufu Hitsuji?
I don't know a ton about her. Nick's where I know most of my Watame lore. I've seen her around before, Nick, and I've seen her since. Just nothing ever really like leaps on and becomes the main sticking thing. It just always like, yeah, Watame's pretty good. Good singing.
Yeah.
I mean, I know her because she does a lot with the EN side.
Yeah.
Because I specifically remember, I think it was when Ina was visiting Japan that she hung out with Watame for a while, and they hung out together. It was a very cute, chill stream.
She's good for that.
But yeah, she's a great singer. I always love when she pops in for anything music related, and I love how a lot of the things that she ends up doing, at least in Minecraft specifically, ends up being some form of gambling for some reason.
Almost always. So yes, look up Watame's 𝓟𝓻𝓸𝓮 as well. It's really good. Yes, it's like that, but more. All right, that is our industry focus of the week.
Thank you.
And if you like the industry focus of the week and you like what we're doing, drop us a subscription, give us a like, put an emoji in the chat, tell us what you think. If you think that we can improve in any way, please let us know. We're always open to expanding and making this a better end product for the consumer.
Here's the list of critique we've taken on board. That's right. We've done nothing wrong.
Exactly. Warukanayune. Super chats. Warukanayune.
Hi.
There is two things that I did get critique from.
Okay.
From an actual real friend that has been listening to our podcast.
Hi, real friend. We're sorry.
Thank you for listening.
We are so sorry.
So number one, we've already did our best to fix that this stream.
Okay.
Actually, try to explain who the people are that we're talking about. Because he has no idea who any of the people are we talk about.
That's a personal issue. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of embedded knowledge in what we're talking about, frankly. Or expected knowledge, I guess.
Our official response is cope. Thank you, Carlos's friend. Sorry.
I've tried to be a little bit better, but
we are
We explained much better this time who people are.
I think
cool.
so,
I didn't
yeah.
even need to be told. I just did it.
There you go.
I needed an explanation on who Gorilla is. You can't just. I was lost.
Oh, that's the point. Imagine how the
Yeah.
audience feels.
Input number 2, please stop making 3-hour-long podcasts.
We're working on that. 3 hours is
Maybe.
a lot.
We'll see. We'll talk. But yes, after that though, we've got 4 reviews on Apple Podcasts now. Thank you everybody who's dropped us a review.
Wow, thank you. Actually, legit.
Yeah, 5 stars is what we hope for. That's what we aim for, and that's if you help us out, well, you'll help us get to that. So,
Damn.
thank you.
Go us.
Okay, do we have anything else to shill real quick? November 4th, twitch.tv/slapdash-entertainment /slapdash-entertainment. Help us raise money for a children's hospital. That's the only other thing I have to shill. But I'm shilling hard, baby.
I have nothing. I will vanish.
Okay. Carlos?
This podcast is my only media exposure.
Carlos will vanish too.
So as I said, on November 4th, 24-hour live stream. Help us out. Let's move on to birthdays real quick.
Birthdays.
All right. The birthdays for the 14th of October through the 20th of October. AkioAIR Pendragon.
Oh.
Or sorry, Pendragon, jeez. AkioAIR Pandora from Nijisanji EN will be having a birthday on the 16th. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
This concludes the birthdays.
Good birthdays.
Good birthday. Anniversaries, though. Rikka, who we talked about earlier, this very stream, for the first time ever, I think, will be having an anniversary on the 20th. I'm sure there'll be a wonderful stream, so please feel free to check that out, as well as checking out the stream that we just talked about earlier.
Nice.
So there you go. On the 20th, Rikka's anniversary. Happy anniversary. And congratulations. And that's it for us this week. If, like I said, leave us stuff that we can improve.
Call to action.
There you go.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week. Bye.
See ya.
Wario.
Thank you.